Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome to, what is this, episode 17?
Ooh,
Or something like that?
Yeah, I think this is almost the 1 year anniversary, right? Been doing this now?
Yeah, just about. Because we did take, like, a couple of breaks here and there.
Yeah.
For, I think you were going to, like, a con or something. And
Yeah.
I think there was a few things you did. Like, Evo, I know you went to.
Yeah.
So I know there was a time where we took, like, a month or something off because, 2 episodes per month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting close to our year. I got to look at when the first episode was uploaded.
Man, all right.
But yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. Are we gonna do anything special for the 1 year? Or
That's a good question. But you did segue into what we were gonna talk about because we are gonna do some changes.
Yes.
First off, I was talking with Roman offline, and then we'll make it kind of official. I'm gonna start marking Roman's reaction videos under the Anime Mystics, which is our group, but it's going to be titled Roman Reacts, so that people can, if you're a big fan of Roman's reaction videos, you'll now find them titled Roman Reacts, and then in whatever he's watching that week, he's really good at getting them up as they come out, so they're going to be branded for easier access for you guys to follow along, find the episodes that you like or the series that you're following. And then our podcast will be Anime Mystics Podcast. So basically, we're going to have 2 series going on, more or less, under the Anime Mystics label.
Right.
So you guys will be able to check those out. Roman is still putting series on the chopping block.
Yeah. I just chopped off 3 of them. We Never Learn. I was surprised. Actually, got chopped. And a little disappointed. I wanted to continue doing that as a reaction, but I'm not going to back out of my, 50 view thing just because I want to watch it and do reactions to it. I can just watch it.
True.
So I'm just going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'll do a review for it after the season.
Did you make it all dramatic, like one of those competitive shows like Hell's Kitchen, where they played the music, you zoomed in on, like, Furuhashi's face, and then it's all like, Okata, give me your jacket. And then it's like, boom, they play the dramatic music.
I'm not that
cruel.
Not that cruel. What else got chopped? The board game anime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that got chopped. And I know there was one more. Let me look this up. Because I remember I put it in the Discord.
Look at that. He's looking at all these series so much on what to cut that he can't even keep track of it.
Show Prodigies.
Okay, Prodigies in Another World. Hey, that's what we're talking about today.
Prodigies got cut.
Hey! Oh, man. It's going to be funny if this podcast generates more views to the Prodigy video. Man, which is funny because, I don't know, I wouldn't say that I necessarily have a big attachment to either of those shows, but they're all right.
Yeah.
They're all right. I agree with what you said. They're definitely worth watching. The reactions, though, maybe there's something that has more mainstream appeal, more broad appeal.
Maybe. I mean, I wasn't surprised that the board game one got cut. I actually said during the video that I'm pretty positive this one will get cut.
Oh, man, you just knew. All right, well, we'll definitely go into it. But yeah, you heard the man. He's not fooling around.
Yeah, Azur Lane is getting close too.
Oh.
So if you all want me to continue watching boat waifus,
come on,
then pick up the views.
Oh, come on, not the ship girls.
Yeah, they're possibly gonna get cut.
Enterprise went through all of that just to get dropped.
Yeah, that's her fault though.
That's her. So let me ask you this: as we're approaching week 4, does this mean you're going to start your reactions on week 4, or are you going to go back to episode 1 if you start a new show? If you start reacting to a new show.
Well, the only new shows I'm going to be picking up are the ones that I had stopped watching a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Not like the ones I put on hold from previous seasons, but I mean like Yuri Yuri,
okay.
Kaiji, Monster,
okay.
Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu.
Okay.
Those shows, because people have been asking me about those, and I figured this would be a good time, since I'm going to be dropping stuff, to just add them in.
Then that makes sense. If the people are asking for it, give them what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Totally.
just that I had so many shows from the season, so I was like, you know what, it'd be a good chance for me to do this.
Yeah.
If I'm dropping stuff, it'll give me more time.
Right. That makes sense.
Plus, I have 2 days where I don't have any reactions, so I just kind of put them in there too.
Okay.
Tuesday and Friday.
Okay. He's making this a full-time job. Look at him go. All right.
Yeah, because I mean they're released different days, so I gotta just watch them whenever they're released.
Okay.
Just happened that Tuesday and Friday didn't have anything.
All right. Well, you heard him again. The fate of Ship Girls is in your hands.
Yeah, I know there's a few others, but I can't remember right now.
No, just nothing is safe.
Yeah.
If you guys like it.
I think 7 Deadly Sins.
Really?
Yeah. The first episode is only at like 55 views. And usually that's the episode people like swarm to see how the reactions are going to be.
Yeah.
So I don't expect the other 2 episodes to do very well. But it also could be because the first episode was not that good. So maybe that's just why nobody watched it. Maybe the other 2 episodes will do better. We'll see.
Okay.
Even My Hero Academia is only at 49 views.
Well, that just came out, right?
Episode 1 came out last week.
So it's still got a little bit of time.
But I released it on Wednesday. So it still got 2 days.
Okay.
But
I mean, I'm sure it'll hit 50 in 2 days.
It'll hit 50.
One person is going to come in and check it out, I'm sure.
But then again, the first episode, we'll get into that another week. Right?
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about that, next time?
Yeah. And Roman just segued into the next point. Because there's so many shows this season, you just heard the man. If something gets dropped, Roman's going to be doing reactions on older series. We might not be talking about the same shows every episode now, because by my list, I have 18 shows I'm trying to watch this season.
Yeah.
And there's no way we can do realistic podcasts or reviews or discussions about 18 animes or shows at a time, because these podcasts will be like 4 hours long. So
we're already 3 hours now.
Yeah. So we're gonna rotate shows, at least for this season. We'll be rotating shows in and out. So look for the description. We'll still do the timestamp so you guys know what's going on. I've also been adding in the show names into the titles. So if you guys are searching them or running searches, hopefully they're popping up now and everyone's able to locate them.
Have you been putting them in the tags?
I have been putting them in the tags, and I've been putting them in the description. So every which way, people know exactly what the podcast episode is about. Nice. I've been trying to get cute and putting in one-liners and catchphrases, everything that helps people kind of come out and join in the discussion. I'm doing it. So as always, comment, feedback, follow all the social media. Let us know how we're doing, what you would like to see, what you recommend, and so on. Another update. We are, like Roman said, we are thinking about diversifying. So I can say that the next podcast we will be doing, the first part will be about what's going on in the animes, and then the second we're going to be looking at some spooky stuff.
Halloween.
It is Halloween time, so we're going to be looking at some horror stuff. We're going to go into some video games, some animus. Are you watching a live action movie or just anime?
I don't know. I want to do a Tomie movie, but like I said, the only one I could find was Tomie Unleashed or Unlimited or whatever.
There you go.
From what I understand, that one is more so bad it's good.
Probably why someone recommended it, or they recommended it. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't recommended. I found the torrent.
Oh, you just found okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I want to do one if I could find one. If anybody knows where I could get them, or at least watch them, like stream it. Let me know. I'll do one.
Okay.
But for now, I downloaded all the Kara no Kyokai movies.
Okay.
I downloaded a few shows. Let me see. I actually got these from the recommendations on the Discord.
Join the Discord. There you go. Let us know what's up.
Denpa Tekina Kanojo? It's only 2 episodes.
Okay.
And I don't know how to pronounce this. Nemosi no Musume Tachi, which is 6 episodes. It's the last one right there.
Nemosine no Musume Tachi.
Yeah. I downloaded those.
Okay.
I'll probably watch them all at once and just release them as one big video.
Okay.
Because there's not that long until Halloween, and if I'm going to do all of the, Kara no Kyokai movies,
right,
that's like one a day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have time to watch 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Plus 2 episodes. That's already 8 days.
Yeah.
So I might as well just watch them all at once and then just release it as one big video.
Okay.
Because you know what? Last year I did the second season to Castlevania.
Okay, fair.
And then the first year, me and Belle did Corpse Party.
Oh boy! Oh god! Oh, I know about that.
So I'm trying to keep the Halloween tradition going.
Okay, all right.
Just a little differently every year.
Yeah, no, that works. All right. Well, we'll look forward to that. I look forward to being creeped out. And then my last update that I've got here. Is that we are still on to do the giveaway for YouTube subscribers.
Right.
So I'm going to pitch in a giveaway for 6K subscribers, 8K subscribers, and then 10K subscribers. So for each of those milestones we hit, I'm going to get something going with Roman. We're going to do a giveaway. So spread the word. Again, join in. We're always open for discussions. I've been noticing that the Discord is actually picking up. There's quite a few people. It's like when people get stirred, you know, when the discussion gets going, people respond. You know, it's kind of quiet sometimes, but then someone jumps in and then it's just like all lit up and it's going crazy. So definitely join in. Check them out. Again, Roman lives and dies by your guys' views. So check out the reaction videos.
Yep.
Let him know how he's doing. Because you guys are the voice. You guys are the votes. And without those views, Roman has no heart. He'll cut that bitch. He doesn't care.
I don't.
So
I said it before the season even started. I don't care if it's My Hero Academia. If it doesn't reach the views, it's gone.
we need that face of All Might screaming, "No!" Man, that's brutal. But he gave us warning. He said it weeks ago. So
yeah.
All right, we've all been warned.
I even put it on the community tab on the channel and in Discord. And I even brought it up in the video of what I was watching this season. So
fair.
Y'all had plenty of chances.
And then one more time, what's Belle's status?
Belle, for those who might have missed it in the last podcast, she is going to be gone until probably January, February. She is currently pregnant right now. And I know she's due in January, but, you know, who knows when she'll actually be ready to come back and start recording after that. Because, you know, she's got to take care of the baby for a little bit, because it's just new.
Yep.
She's got that brand new baby smell. That and we still got to think about her work schedule.
Yeah.
Plus, she lives like 90 miles away from me.
So there's a lot of logistics.
Yeah, on trying to get her out there to record.
Okay. So I think what we'll do too is that when you guys are doing reactions together, we'll notify the crew in the description of the video.
Right.
So if you guys are ever curious, you're looking for Belle, check out the description of the Roman React series, and when Belle is a part of it, it'll be listed in the description. That'll know when it's a Roman and Belle episode.
Right.
All right, that's what we'll do.
Which will most likely be One Piece.
There you go. So look for the Roman Reacts One Piece episodes. If you're looking for Belle, it'll be in the description of the video.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
Yes. And she does want to come back. She says she misses watching One Piece, so
Well, there you go.
she's not watching it on her own. She's waiting until she comes back.
Alright. Alrighty then. Let's talk anime.
Yes. So we got, 6 shows to talk about today?
We're gonna do 6 shows. I'm gonna kind of keep them kind of streamlined, so we're gonna see how these things go.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, especially with Babylonia.
Yeah.
I know with Waver, that kind of
We went off on a tangent.
went into a
Yeah.
tangent. And I was kind of just sitting here like, wow, he can just go.
Yeah. So let's start with Houkago board games, after school board games.
Yes, one of the shows that got cut, unfortunately. I will continue to watch it, and there will be a review after the season.
Okay.
So, yeah. If you're interested in knowing how I actually felt about the show.
Okay. So I think it was pretty funny that they had games that I recognized, but they said they're all from Germany, and I was just kind of like, really? I've seen those games here, like in game shops, like here in the Bay Area.
Basically, what they mean is they were made by German game creators.
Ah.
Not that they're just in Germany, but a lot of games usually that deal with like that first one they played.
Bucharest.
Yeah, kind of like that, or oh god, I know a bunch of games that are like that. I know they show kind of like Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, Settlers of Catan.
Games kind of like that.
Okay.
Are mainly European, German style games.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of the games that people like to play are German created games. Germany created games.
So they had like Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah, I like that game.
But that's German?
No, that one's not German.
Okay, so that's why I was getting confused. And I was like, maybe they're just avoiding copyright, I felt.
As far as I know, that one's not German. Just that a lot of the games they have are probably German.
Okay.
But I did notice stuff in there that weren't like made in Germany.
Right.
Like Red Dragon Inn. I think they had Descent, which is more of a RPG style, like Dungeons and Dragon game.
Yeah.
So I don't think is made in Germany.
and I swear that they had Avalon. That game where you're trying to find out who was like the assassin or the guy that's like infiltrated the court.
Oh, I played a game similar to that, but I don't think it was called Avalon.
Yeah, it was pretty much like one guy is Merlin, and Merlin is trying to convince. Merlin knows who the betrayer is.
But he's like, you got to do a bunch of things to figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably did have it in there because I was looking at the games. I was like, I know that game. Like there was a point where I was just looking at the games, like which ones do I recognize, and I wasn't even paying attention to what they were saying. And I even mentioned that I was like, I don't even think I heard what they said because I was too busy looking at what games they had.
Yeah.
Because I had some of them.
Yeah.
Like Red Dragon Inn, I've played a bunch.
Yeah.
I like that game.
Yeah.
But I don't own it. I should buy it. Then again, I don't have anybody to play with. Like all my friends live in the Bay, and I'm in like Central Valley.
Yeah, middle.
So it's tough. I got like all these board games at home, and I'm like, should I just play by myself, like some loner?
Which I've heard. I've heard like people playing like Sentinels of the Multiverse by themselves. So they actually like they do all the turns. So they'll do like their whole team's turns. Then they'll do the villain's turns, and then they'll deduct all the damage and all that.
Yeah.
It sounds lonely, but it also sounds doable. You know.
Yeah.
So
I know I have some games I could play by myself that are like 1 to 5 players or something.
Right.
But then I'm like, how pitiful is that though? Like I guess I could record myself and like get like a bunch, like a stream it and be like, who wants to play, and just do their deck.
Yeah.
And they just tell me like what they want to do.
Right.
That might actually be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Do that on like Twitch or something.
Yeah, I mean, our friend Jose, he does D&D through Skype.
Yeah, I used to be on a D&D group like that too.
Yeah.
But D&D is kind of easy to do that with because you're just basically saying, I'm going to do this, roll your die, and see if you are lucky or if you're just going to kill yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was horrible at rolling. Like, I would get like 4s out of all the time when I'm trying to attack.
So this anime is probably right up your alley then.
It is, yes. I really like this one because it's all about board games, and I like learning about new board games. Like, I started getting into board games because of Tabletop, the Will Wheaton show on Geek and Sundry. That got me into board games, and now I'm like, what games are they going to show me in this?
So it seems that like board games have been coming back ever since like what, about 2010, 2012 maybe?
Yeah, I guess they started with a lot of specialty type games, and breaking the mold of just Monopoly and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's what it seemed. I think it was also because I feel like during the 90s and the early 2000s, like video games just destroyed everything.
Yeah,
it destroyed card games, destroyed D&D, it destroyed board games. But then right around then, I kind of felt like with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was really the thing that kind of broke through because it was kind of like crossing the video game and the tabletop. You know, because you saw everything in the anime, you saw everything in the video game, but then you're like, okay, I can play it as well. And then, Pokemon was also the other one.
Magic.
And then, Magic was always kind of hovering in the background. Just like D&D, it's like it never left, but it never got prominent. But then I feel that Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of broke through and made it mainstream, and then everything kind of got pulled up, and then Magic the Gathering made its resurgence, and then Tabletop came back. And then again, I feel that right around 2010, 2012, people were just like, they made that resurrection of board games.
Yeah.
I feel, because now I see them all over the place. Mm-hmm. And you see all the monopolies. I mean, they have socialist monopoly. I was like, what?
I was in the Walmart at Fremont.
Yeah.
And they have a Fremontopoly.
See what I mean?
I was like, what? Really? Fremont has its own monopoly?
It's wild, Like, there was the one that we played where it was like you're stuck in the sandstorm, and you need to basically escape or repair the plane, escape, and every turn it's like the sand rises, and then it starts like the board starts getting covered up.
Right.
There was one that we keep trying to play called Secret Hitler, where you're trying to find out who's Hitler, and Hitler is trying to like influence the party, and all. Yeah, it's like Hitler is trying to come into prominence, but is
this kind of like Werewolf?
I think so. Yeah,
where there's a werewolf in the group and you have to figure out who it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's also in the same vein as like Avalon, where you're trying to find out who's the guy that keeps trying to sabotage the party.
Okay.
Because if the party gets sabotaged, like I think it was like 3 times, then the saboteur wins. But if he gets outed, then everybody else wins.
Right. Oh, that was another game they had in there. Werewolf.
Werewolf.
I noticed Werewolf.
See, yeah, it's interesting, and I'm not huge, but I will throw down. I'm not gonna lie, I will throw down. I think that what I like to say that I'm patient, but sometimes it feels like I don't have patience. So I think that's what it is. But I mean, like Sentinels of the Multiverse, though, I love that for some reason. That actually really, really grew on me.
Right.
That's one of those ones where it's like, you have the deck laid out, and then you kind of like, I think it's 4 to 5 people, and then you're fighting against the villain, and it's just kind of like spin-offs of established characters. So like the villains are like Kingpin, the Legion of Doom, alternate like Bizarro versions. One of the dudes is actually Superman.
Right.
And then one of the bad guys that came out in an expansion is like, what was the one where he was like the red Earth or whatever Superman, where he took control of everything. It was kind of the storyline for Injustice as well. Right. It was the black and red Superman, where he's all like, now I'm the authority.
I don't know who that is.
Well, they made him into a villain.
Okay.
And he was he ranked 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, and he just destroyed us. But I mean, the character I always pick is like a Punisher.
Okay.
And it's like they even give all the characters backstories. So it's like my character is a female Punisher, but it was like the mom is a superhero and the dad was a super villain, and as a result, she's just an anti-hero because she can't believe that's her upbringing. So she still wants to deliver justice, but she knows that her father is a scumbag. But she uses guns.
Right.
So I'm like, well, sign me up. And then they have they gave her in an expansion pack. They gave the Punisher character an alternate version where she actually joined like their version of Avengers or Justice League. Mm-hmm. So she's basically got the uniform on and all that. She still uses guns and all that, but it's literally like an alternate version of her with the Avengers. So the default is her as a vigilante on her own, and then the alternate form is her as part of like the Justice League-ish group
with a gun.
With guns, yeah.
This is a cool Avengers because they'll allow guns.
Correct. Yeah. I guess it was easier just to bring her in than to just let her run around, doing whatever she wanted.
Despite the fact that in the movies, the Avengers killed a lot of people.
Yeah, it's true.
Like a lot of the villains, they didn't hold back. They killed those people.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. You are not wrong at all, my friend.
But they didn't do it with a gun.
No.
That's what mattered.
Yeah. That's what separates. That's changed everything.
Except for Captain America in the first Avengers. He was using a gun.
He was. It's true. But yeah. And I often say this a lot when people kept trying to get me to play D&D. I was always just like, I don't like doing the numbers and the math. In general, I don't like math. I'm not big on math. I'm more of a reading and writing person, but math just always throws me off. So I was always like, I'm just going to play the video game. It does the math for me.
Yeah.
So.
That it does.
All that stuff where you got to keep track of. Yeah. But, like I said, like that, like Sentinels of the Multiverse, that's my jam. Sorry. I was always good at Sorry. I liked Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. my cousin apparently is undefeatable in Connect 4.
Really?
Like she apparently is a master and has never lost in Connect 4.
Wow.
But yeah. Have you ever heard of the cockroach game that they played?
I haven't. But it looked fun.
That's got to be a German game.
I think it might be.
That's definitely a German game. What
was the name of it?
Cockroach.
It was just called Cockroach.
It was really called Cockroach.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, well, the web browser's open.
Oh, yeah, we do have a browser, don't we? But it looked fun. I also like the dude that joined them.
the shop owner?
No, in the cockroach game.
Oh, the classmate. Yeah. The classmate.
Because he was all like trying to not knock the girl out that he liked.
Yeah.
But he kept he kept getting her more cards.
Yeah. And then he just went into all these mental gymnastics on how to get her to win, or at least not lose. Yeah.
Actually, it might be. I see Schmidt Cockroach, Cockerlocken, Poker Cockroach.
Yeah, Poker Cockroach is basically what it was called. Actually, this is literally what they were, the
that's
cover.
The art, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally the one they were using.
It might actually be a German game. Let me click on this. It's Amazon, so maybe it'll let us know.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely at least translated into English.
Yeah.
Cockroach Poker.
But it should tell us who made it.
The origin.
Yeah, and that should tell us whether it's German or not. Let's go to the description.
We're here investigating to see if Cockroach is literally a German game. But it is a real game, so they're not lying to you.
Yeah, it is a real game. It's only $13. It's not that bad.
It's not bad.
They also got a Tarantula Tango.
So, yeah, see, everything...
That looks German, yeah.
Yeah, see, everything is, everything's getting a resurgence, and everything's getting translated, and, man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But hey, as long as they're fun, that's all.
I have a friend, and that's his game. It's his shtick. When he comes over, he brings like four games. There was one where we played where it was like the spaceship scenario game, where it was like every scenario you have an hourglass, and then you you flip it over, and then once the hourglass is done. Once the sand drops, then you can move and take a turn, and then you move, you take a turn, you flip it back, and then there's like a master hourglass because you need to fix the ship or repair the ship, and there's various scenarios. Like one time it'll be like the hull is breached, the other one will be like you're under attack, and so one of them might be like go get supplies from the room, and then you fix the board too. So you arrange the board as they say in the instructions. And then one of them is like, you're under attack, so you have to send someone to go and fire the laser. But then you need to go send someone to fix the engine. And then there's timestamps as well. Okay. So it'll be like if the master clock hits once, it's all like, okay, everyone stop. Okay, now this scenario plays out. The aliens attack, they hit the hull, and now the hull is now breached. You have to now fix the engine, put the fire out in the engine, fix the hull, and shoot the laser. Because you need to shoot the laser like 6 times to destroy the alien. So you need to split up. So you need to have one guy go get like the wrench, and then go get the oar. And then sometimes it'll even be like the aliens will actually board the ship. So then someone's going to need to go and get a gun, and then go fight the alien off. It's like that. And like I said, it's all kind of real time because everyone is on their own independent hourglass.
Right.
And then there's like multiple characters that you guys can all pick. One's a medic, one's like a mechanic, but he has extra slot spaces so he can carry additional things. That one was pretty fun. Yeah.
It sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it's more fast paced. I think I like that one because you're a little bit independent. Because I remember what I was doing was I was just going to like where the ores were. And they give you like little plastic little gem things that represent the ores.
Right.
So I was just there, and like every turn I was just picking up an ore and then just putting it in my inventory until I got a full inventory. And then when that was done, I moved it all over to the engine room, and then I was just offloading everything. And then they were like, I need a wrench. I was like, I'll get the wrench. And then I was like the go-for. And so that was like my sole purpose, was I didn't need to do anything complicated. I just fetched stuff. And it's like, I'm helping. So that one was pretty legit. Yeah.
Oh, man. Just getting rid of some notifications here.
Yeah, no.
But,
And aside from all the actual board games in a board game anime, they put Maki from Street Fighter. Well, Maki from Final Fight.
yeah, you told me that.
I was losing my mind. I was like, is that her name was Maki? And I was like, what's Maki's last name? And then I was like, is that right? It looked dead on. If I was Capcom, I'd be asking for royalties right now. And what's funny is that I'm not going to go too deep into this because then we're going to go down the rabbit hole. But essentially, Maki was inadvertently changed in the USA release. When she came out in Final Fight 2 in America, they X-nayed her whole background story.
Right.
That I don't think they really touched upon it, at least, or if they did, it was in the instruction manual I never read. But I think it was in the Japanese instruction manual. They said that Maki used to be part of like a hoodlum gang growing up. So she used to be kind of a delinquent.
Right.
And so when you see the Maki in the Houkago board games, and she's kind of like, I'm a delinquent and all that, you know, she's a tough chick. And I was just like, okay, come on, this is got yo man.
Well, it was like I said, maybe they did it on purpose. She did say she was good at fighting games.
Yeah, right. And Maki started in Final Fight, then went over into CVS2, Capcom vs. SNK 2, where she debuted as a fighting game character. But you know, yeah. It wasn't in the manga that followed Sakura from Street Fighter Alpha that Maki was in there. She did a cameo in there, which was what they used as inspiration for her in Capcom vs. SNK 2. And in there, she makes reference to her whole Boncho hoodlum ways. And again, I'm not sure if they referenced that in Final Fight 2, because Final Fight 2 was like 1992, I believe. 1992. And then Street Fighter Alpha 2 was like 1996. So I don't know where that came from. And then in the manga, like I said, they talked about Maki being a hoodlum and all that. And then she kind of acted like a hoodlum in CVS 2. So when I saw that character and her name is Maki and she's like, I used to be a gangster and I'm good at fighting, I was like, oh, come on. You kidding me? Y'all better be writing a check to Capcom. Capcom better not be watching this. Capcom's going to get paid. And Capcom doesn't accept board games as payment.
Would they accept the Street Fighter deck builder as payment?
They have their own TCG. What is it? Teppen? Teppen is the Capcom like mobile TCG game.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. It's like they have like a Resident Evil deck, Monster Hunter deck, a Street Fighter deck, and I think Mega Man X. Yeah, Mega Man X deck. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you pick like one of the characters, and they're like your mascot or your main warrior. What they call him in Yu-Gi-Oh! Guardian, Deck Guardian or whatever.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've never really watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay,
so I'm not sure.
Basically, you picked like a monster, and that monster was like represented your deck. So if you pick the Street Fighter deck, you can pick like Ryu, Ken, or Chun-Li. If you pick Monster Hunter, you get to pick one of the monsters. The big guy, was it the dragon? His name eludes me. For Resident Evil, you got to pick like Jill or Wesker. Mega Man was like X or Zero. So, yeah.
Okay.
But that's mobile.
Their game.
Yeah. A lot of FGC guys have been playing it. I know I've seen Maximilian play it. I saw Daigo playing it this morning before work. So,
okay.
Yeah. That still counts, right? TCG games count as tabletop too, right?
Trading card games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you play it on a table.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. See, we're still in theme right now with the anime. But, going back to the issue of why it got cut, that's funny. So, I can understand, I can kind of see why not a whole lot of people might be interested in it, and I don't think it broke the top 10 chart either. But, I liked it so far.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
It's pretty adorable. It's harmless.
It's just a fun little anime about board games.
Yeah.
Two girls playing board games.
Yeah. It's kind of slice of life. Nothing violent, nothing fan servicey.
I don't know. Did you see what they were doing to that teddy bear? That was pretty violent.
Yeah. Bullying that poor girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to keep watching it.
I mean, I'm going to keep watching it. There just won't be reaction videos to it.
Poor board games. Guess they're going back into the closet.
Yep.
Yeah.
For now.
But yeah, go watch it. Houkago board games, after school board games.
Yep.
All right. All right.
30, 35,
yeah.
28.
All right, let's talk Ship Girls.
Ship Girls. The other one that's kind of on the chopping block. But...
Save your Ship Girls. Don't let them sink. So I'm going to actually start this off with a question. Have you seen Kansai Collection before?
I know of it.
Okay.
But I never played the game or watched the anime that came out a few years ago.
Okay. So what's funny about...
I do have some figures, though.
Fair enough. What's funny about all of that is that Azur Lane, in terms of storytelling, is apparently the gripe that everyone had with Kansai Collection. So Kansai Collection was actually more slice of life.
Right.
It was more of like they're at the military academy, the school, and it's just kind of like shenanigans. And once in a while they went out and did a fight, but it was like the fights were every like 3 to 4 episodes.
So they wanted more fighting.
They wanted more fighting. They wanted it to be more. They were like, "Well, why isn't it more military?" Blah blah blah. And it's just kind of like, this is fine. I thought it was perfectly fine. I loved Kansai Collection. And then it just the browser game kept going. The Vita version was kind of dead in the water. Haha, phrasing. Because they delayed it so much, just like everything else. It's like they just shifted focus completely to the browser game and then just neglected everything else. And then Azur Lane popped up a couple years ago and just kind of took over because there was no reinforcement. They delayed the movie to Kingdom Come. They delayed the Vita game until the Vita was basically a dead console. And then they were even talking about doing updates for the Vita. Iowa debuted in the Vita game, and then she came out on the browser game later on. But it didn't matter. They missed the boat, phrasing. And it's unfortunate because I really love Kansai Collection. I love the designs. I did love the anime. I still need to watch the movie. And they said that they're going to now that Azur Lane is stealing their thunder, now they're going to make season 2, and it's like, I don't think anyone's going to remember, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe a few of you, but not all of you.
As old heads.
Yeah.
And I made this post too, and I'm not sure if I tagged you in it, but I was just like, I'm making just all the references between Kansai Collection and Azur Lane, and it's like, in Kansai Collection, Kaga and Akagi are like, Kaga is like super dede, where she's just kind of like quiet, keeps to herself, but she has this huge inspiration from Akagi, and Akagi just eats everything. Akagi literally just eats. Her sole purpose in the anime is she eats. But Fubuki, the main character, is like inspired by Akagi because in the opening, Akagi gracefully shoots her bow. And in Kansai Collection, the carriers are all Miko, like the shrine priestesses, because that's the one thing Azur Lane stole, more or less, was the bow shoots the planes.
Yeah.
So that's the aesthetic. The shrine maidens, priestesses, they use the longbows, the Yumis.
Right.
So they made all aircraft carriers basically look like shrine maidens.
Okay.
So in the opening with Akagi, and she's, firing the bow and all that, and Fubuki just gets smitten and is all like, oh, she's so graceful and all that. And then she meets Akagi and she's like, oh, she's a glutton.
So she's great.
She's adorable. I have her Nendoroid for a reason. No, I love Akagi. Akagi is great. It's just, you see that, and then you just see her kind of acting all One-chan and groping Kaga in Azur Lane, and I was like, you're not too far off the mark, but yeah. The other reference too was that Akagi in history used a lot of supplies because I guess it was like a really huge carrier.
Right.
That's why her and Kaga were first division, because they were massive. They were like the head of the fleet, the first guys out there.
Right.
So she consumed a lot of resources. So that's why she's always eating. Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing with Yamato, because Yamato was also a massive battleship. So Yamato also eats a lot, like huge resources.
Okay. Makes sense.
So, but I don't think Yamato and Musashi are in Azur Lane.
No, I haven't seen really anybody eat a lot.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Laffy sometimes.
Laffy. So that's one of the things that struck me out the gate. So, like I said, I've never played the game. I have the game installed, never played it, and
me too. Because
FGO just takes over my life, and then we know the PS4 game's coming out, so I'm like, I'll just wait for that. So I'm like, all right, let me see what's up with this anime, and we see all the lolis, and I'm like, Kantai Collection had its share of lolis. Don't get me wrong, the 6th division, all lolis, but this was like, there's a lot of lolis. I'm like, and they're showing their underpants, and I'm just like, I feel wrong. What am I watching? I get it. Like sometimes it's just kind of like a joke, like the wind blows and the little lolies, underpants show, and it's like, all right. But this one, it's like any opportunity they get to flash, I'm like, okay. And then when Laffy just starts drinking, I'm like, please say that's cola. That ain't cola, is it?
It looked like cola. But I'm just going to say that it looked like it was. I'm not going to say it actually.
Just because you don't want to get in trouble?
Yeah. She's underage, all right? She can't be drinking anything heavy yet.
And there's some rum in that cola. That's why she's always tired. It
could also be just a sugar down, like
sugar crash.
Yeah, sugar crash from all the soda.
Oh man,
gotta take a nap. Her crabs.
Laffy has crabs.
Yeah,
it's true. Go watch it. Don't take our word for it. Go watch episode 2. Laffy has crabs.
She does.
Oh my god! And so that's what I told my friend when I was talking to him about it, because he actively plays Azur Lane. And I told him, I was all like, bruh, you should have just said that it's the lolis versus the Ada-Adas, because that's really what it was. Literally, the lolis waged war on the Ada-Adas, and I'm just like, alright.
Some of these ship girls, I'm wondering how they keep their tops on. Because there's like nothing supporting them, and they're like bending over a lot, and I'm like, how are they still in there? Because they should be falling out, and I'm disappointed they're not.
German science is the greatest in the world.
Oh, I'm talking about the British.
Quotes to my JoJo fans out
British
there.
Ones.
Oh, the British ships. Have you ever seen Warspite, the Kantai Collection version of Warspite?
No.
Yeah, she basically has like a giant iron throne that she's always sitting in.
So like Game of Thrones?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And that's pretty much like, even when she's that's her device that she uses to like go. It's like she just sits in the chair, and then the chair is like the boat that speeds along, and then she's got her riggings. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah,
so she's handicapped.
That's what they think. She could fully walk.
Oh.
But there was one fan art that actually showed that she was attached by like cables and all that to the chair, and it was like Ghost in the Shell almost.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, she can walk. It's just that she's so regal. This Queen's throne.
I'm just gonna sit.
Yeah. Same thing too. With Zuikaku and Shokaku in Kantai Collection, they are the 5th division, and Shokaku has terrible luck, and Zuikaku is always messing with Kaga, because Zuikaku is in a fierce competition because she wants to show the power of the 5th carrier division.
Right.
And so I saw that in the last 2 episodes between, Zuikaku wants to show off the power of the 5th division, all of that, and Shokaku is always just kind of like, now, don't get ahead of yourself. Let's not be careless. And in one of the episodes of Kantai Collection, it was a filler episode where they had a cooking contest, And apparently Shokaku is notorious for having bad luck because I think she actually got damaged. The ship itself got damaged by like just a weird shot, and it caught fire and it did like huge damage by like just a completely freak accident or something.
Right.
So they turned that into a gimmick for Shokaku that she has terrible luck. So Zuikaku is like, you know, like, I'm never going to lose. And then she trips and falls and like pulls down Shokaku's skirt. And as a result, it gets them disqualified from the cooking contest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
the wrong buns, I guess.
Correct. But yeah. So it's that's something that carried over. I don't know if there was something between like the sailors always being fiercely competitive between the 1st division and the 5th division, but yeah, the that was something that actually happened in Azur Lane and Kansai Collection, so that was pretty funny.
The bad luck.
The rivalry between the Akagi and Kaga versus Shokaku and Zuikaku.
Okay.
So that's something that they maintained.
All right.
Because I'm thinking, I'm like, when it comes to like the American ships in Kansai Collection, it's like Iowa, Saratoga, and what's her name? The one that's always getting lost. Oh, I don't even. And I just ordered her Nendoroid too. So as I'm pulling this up. Gambier Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess she got lost in real life.
Yeah, I believe that's what the gimmick was. Because there was other things too, like Akebono is tsundere because the ship's captain in real life was like always indecisive. Like so, it's like, let's go this way. Oh no, let's go this way. And as a result of the captain always going in you know whatever, not knowing what to do, Akebono got damaged.
Okay.
Just because of the captain kind of being an idiot. So they turned that into a gimmick to make Akebono tsundere.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really see that a whole lot in Azur Lane. I think that they didn't really care about going that gimmicky.
That deep.
Yeah. They just kind of did whatever. They made, like I said, they made Kaga and Akagi foxes, apparently. They made them kitsune.
Oh, is that who they're supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sisters,
by the way.
They are sister ships, yes. Which is funny because Ashigata is supposed to be the wolf. So I don't know if Ashigata is in Azur Lane yet, but yeah. The Hornet is actually in there, which is surprising because Hornet's the one that's in Alameda Bay right now.
Okay.
Hornet is the one where Kraken Con used to be, where we had our Kraken Con on the ship? Hornet. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they married her to the cowboy, and I was like, oh, okay. Hornet is also the one that actually sank the Yamato, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
So, there's a guy that I play FGO with. He's a huge Artoria fan, and, we always beef because I can't stand Artoria.
Right.
And, but when it comes to Kansai Collection, we're actually ship brother-in-laws because he likes Yamato and I like Musashi, and they are sister ships.
Right.
So, when it comes to Kansai Collection, we get along. But when it comes to Fate, we do not.
Right.
But, I believe this is the first time they had the con on the Hornet. We were like, "Yo, bro, don't destroy the ship. We know it sank the Yamato, but don't destroy it, man. That's a federal crime."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Hornet, the one that sank the Yamato right there here in our hometown.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you haven't noticed any other similarities.
I'm noticing that there's a ship. I saw recently that Shigure. I think Shigure is in there. Shigure is like probably my third favorite ship, I'd say, because in Kansai Collection it goes Musashi, Tenryu, and then Shigure. Those are like my top three right there.
Right.
But I mean, I have a bunch of favorites. Like I have both Zuikaku Nendos. I have Shokaku. I have Fubuki. I have both Fubukis. That's Musashi right there. The one right, you can literally see right there on my shelf. So you see, that's her. That's that right there. That box. That's the Kai, Musashi Kai. And then that's the Nendoroid that they only sold at Good Smile during the Good Smile Festival.
Oh, okay.
So that's what those are. And as Roman can see, I bought her twice. Very rarely do I do that. When I really love the character, do I buy both like the Figma or the figurine and the Nendo. So that tells you something.
Right.
Nagato, I got Mutsu. I got Warspite, I got Iowa, I got Saratoga. Kansai Collection, I don't know if it was ever like official or anything, but at least in Kansai Collection, or maybe it's just the fan arts, they made Saratoga and Iowa sisters.
Okay.
So she keeps calling them, like, Iowa calls Saratoga Sarah Ne-chan. So that's pretty adorable. Yeah. I just have random Kansai Collection ones. I got young Nagato apparently. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's just I really wanted to get into Azur Lane because I was coming off Kansai Collection. And I just want to keep seeing all the ships that they pull in. I know that they have Chinese ships, and I know that
yeah, they just showed 2 of them.
Yeah, Kansai Collection doesn't have Chinese ships.
No.
They have the French ship Richelieu. They have German ships like Prinz Eugen in Kansai Collection is actually an Opie Loli, so think like Hestia.
Okay.
So she's a Loli, but she has big boobs. And then Bismarck is just kind of like... Bismarck actually looks like Enterprise, but just like Azur Lane's version of Enterprise, but with blonde hair.
Right.
So it's almost like they just ripped off the design. And then what was the other one? Arc Royal. Arc Royal is hilarious because Arc Royal, in at least the fan arts, is always chasing after Bismarck because I guess that's what actually happened. Was in the war, Arc Royal was always hunting Bismarck down. So they kind of turned it into a gimmick where Arc Royal is always trying to hunt down Bismarck.
Okay.
And then Graf Zeppelin. Graf Zeppelin, I believe, is in both. And is in Azur Lane and in Kansai Collection. But she has a pretty cool design. I think I got her... I think I have her Nendo. Or at least I ordered it.
One of the 2.
Yeah, one of the 2. I think she does have a Nendo, though. I'm pretty sure she does.
Most likely. I mean, I think a lot of them have at least a Nendo.
Oh, there's so many. And I can't type right now. What else? There's the Kansai Collection. Oh, PVC. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping then. Maybe I don't have it. Yeah, see, that's Warspite.
Okay.
That's Kaga. That's Haruna. That's Saratoga. That Kirishima.
I have that one pre-ordered.
Kaga? Shopping Kaga?
Yeah.
Shimakaze. I don't think Shimakaze is in Azur Lane. That's Shigure. Shigure is in there. That's Iowa. Shigure. Hamakaze. Murakumo. Z1. I think, was it Z2? And that's Takao. So that's Atago. That's Takao. And these 2 are pretty much the main reasons why I'm in it. Those were the ones that sold me on it.
Okay.
That's Prinz Eugen. See, it's Opie Loli.
Right. I have that one too.
Harbor Princess?
Yeah, I have that figure. And that figure. Reclass.
Reclass? Yeah, see, this is that one.
The big one?
Yeah. I think I got light version, though. I think this is the one. I don't think... Because this is the one I saw this one later, and I was just like, oh, I don't need the same one again. And then that's Yamato. So that's Musashi. That's Yamato.
Okay.
And then Nagato Mutsu.
And I have that Shimakaze.
Shima.
Those are the only figures of Kentai Collection I have.
Okay. So, yeah. So there's Gambier. I have Atago, Tako. I got the Saratoga. I got Mod 2, so this is the black one.
Right.
There's Bismarck. I got Bismarck. I got Haruna. I don't have Haruna Kaini, though. I just have regular Haruna. Same thing with Kongo. Didn't get that. You got Nagato, got Mutsu, skipped that, got Warspite, got Mutsuki, got Fubuki, Zuikaku Kaini. I think I got Nagato. Definitely got Iowa, which apparently is rare now.
Really?
I got Yudachi Kaini, skipped Kiso. Oh, I got Pola. Pola is the drunk Italian.
Oh, okay.
Because Italians always drink wine. Did I get Labicho? I don't think I got Labicho. Then obviously my Musashi.
Right.
I got. No, I did not get Kashima. I got Shigure Kani, the Shokaku, Zuikaku. Didn't get Taiho. Got Fubuki anime version. Katori, skipped that one. Oyoro Des, skipped that one. I got Northern Princess. She's actually on my desk.
Okay, would it work?
Ryujo, who's flat like the actual like deck. I got a Kage, and I've been meaning to get Kaga like for forever.
Yeah,
I need to get a Kaga, but yeah.
Actually, I do have this Nendo.
And the Battleship Re.
I don't have that. I have that figure like that.
Okay.
The one that was up there.
Okay.
I don't think they had a Nendo that looked exactly the same.
Yeah. Oh, I have Oi, because of course, and then the OG Shimakaze.
Okay. Doesn't look like they have the one you were talking about though.
No, they don't have Graf Zeppelin, but yeah. So Kaga, Hiei, Haruna, and Kirishima. I actually have all 4 of them at my desk because they actually, if you put them all together, you can make it look like they're having a tea party.
Oh, okay.
So,
is that what you're doing?
Yes, that's what I did.
Okay.
I took them all and I put them all on my desk. I think I have Rijo. I think because I bought her in Japan. I bought a Kagi in Japan because I found it for like a really good price. I think it was a second-hand version or someone traded it in, and I was just like, done.
Okay.
But yeah. So as you can see, like I said, that's why I'm very invested in Azur Lane because I came off Kansai Collection, so I have high hopes for it. I'm gonna definitely keep watching it. Please, for the love of Madoka, save our ship, girls. Don't let Roman sink the ship.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Although Enterprise does kind of make me upset.
Why does Enterprise make you upset?
Well, she keeps talking about how, we're built to fight and all this, but she won't get herself prepared so that she can continue to fight and be useful.
Yeah, she's stubborn.
Yeah. All I keep thinking is, you keep talking about fighting, but it's like, if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to die and you're not going to help anybody.
Yeah.
So maybe shut up and get prepared.
Yeah, suck it up. I also like Prince's little like venom symbiote things over there.
Oh, the German one?
Yeah, her little demon heads.
Apparently is Ayane Sakura. Ran.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. Remind me to show you a gif of Ayasu later.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of voice actresses in Azur Lane. A lot. Even Kuwashima Ayako, Saber, even she does a ship in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's a lot.
Nice.
The what's her name that did Raftalia, like right after, like in the middle of Shield Hero, like right around episode 19, I think. She debuted as a ship girl too. It's like, wow. Yeah, it was just all like, are you popular? Boom. Aoyuki does Taiho. Yeah.
Taiho?
Yeah.
Which one was she?
That's
was that one of the Chinese?
No, Taiho is Japanese.
Okay.
But she's the one with like long black hair, big boobs, red dress. Red and gold, yellowish dress.
Is that one of the sisters?
No.
Okay.
No.
I guess I'd have to see her.
Yeah, she's a more recent ship. But yeah, that's Aoyuki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess that's why I didn't notice her. No, I'm kidding.
Hater.
I'm kidding. But I wouldn't know her voice if I heard it anyway. She does a pretty good job of changing it up every once in a while.
It's true. So she's the best. But yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying the show. It's fun. Despite all the lolly,
Yeah, you like Priestess said, you get used to it.
Yeah.
So
with the dead eyes.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
You get used to it. Did that loli just show her underpants? You get used to it.
And they did a lot with Unicorn last episode.
Man.
It's like, what the heck?
That's how you make me feel awkward. But okay, all right.
Whatever, though. I mean, they were at the beach. Whatever.
Yeah, it's all good fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on before we get arrested.
Yeah. It's
already
already been an hour, and we've only talked about 2 shows.
All right. I'll rein it in then. Let's talk.
It's fine. Just, whatever.
Prodigies in another world have it easy.
Prodigies. And they do have it pretty easy. Except for this recent episode.
So, I'm noticing that there's 2 trends going on right now in isekais. So, one is they have the trend where it's like Do You Love Your Mom and her 2-hit multi-attacks, where they literally tell you everything in the title.
Yeah.
And there was one that's called, like, I'm trapped in another world where everyone is a trap, but I'm not a Shotokan. And it's all, you know, like, that time I got reincarnated. So it's basically, they tell you the whole gist of it in the title, right? And it's like, okay, so it's almost like, well, you know, you kind of get, the people get filtered on whether they're going to watch it or not. Because, you know, if it's like, oh, it's a story about a slime, that's pretty dumb, I'm not going to watch it. You know, and then those that did watch it was actually not that bad. Even though, Ask Roman, I did have my gripes in the beginning about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it tells you what it's all about, right?
Pretty much.
But then there's another trend on the opposite side, which is, let's just... The character, or the main characters, are just OP, run with it. It's like the two trends.
Yeah.
They either tell you everything that you need to know, or they're just all like, you know what, we've learned, he's just OP.
This one's kind of both.
Yeah.
Because it tells you what it is in the title, and then they're kind of OP because they're like the best at their fields.
Yeah, nothing phases them.
Yeah.
You know? It's literally like, how can they apply their talents?
Pretty much.
But I mean, I'm actually liking it. I had zero expectations. I had no expectations whatsoever. But like the merchant guy, I'm loving him to death. I love him so because I feel that he's so realistic about everything. You know, he's all like cutting deals, and then he's just like, oh well, you know, I only made the contracts to take the merchants away from that one jackass, but I was always going to cut them later because there was no way we could afford all of them. And it's all like, that's just shrewd business. It's just actual business is how it goes, you know? So, but he knew, he had enough foresight to know how the business plays out, and, you know, capitalism rules.
Yep.
So, I liked him. But I do like the sword lady, the sword maiden.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying not to like the ning ning, but she's growing on me too. Goddamn,
I like her. I don't know. I think it's the nin nin that does it.
Yeah.
Every time I see a character that does that, I kind of like them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Like Eve in Bang Dream Season 2 does that. She does nin nin. Her and her Bushido loving. Following people around like a ninja.
Oh, ning. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
But, yeah, the last two episodes were focused mainly on him.
Yeah.
The merchant guy.
Yeah, it's like
one
he's
and
getting...
a half episodes.
Yeah, he's getting his time now. So then we can move on to the next one. Although we did see the doctor. The doctor was pretty legit, too.
Yeah.
So, I saw when the doctor's like, oh, he's only been dead for 3 minutes. I was like, whoa, what? He's dead then. What's it? Anything past like 90 seconds to 2 minutes, you're dead. She's like, oh, no, he's just unbelievable. And I'm like, okay. Alrighty then, carry on. And then sure enough, dude came back, and I was like, alright.
Hopefully he doesn't have any brain damage.
Yeah, for reals.
So now after an extended time, like, was it 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You get brain damage.
Yeah, from the oxygen getting cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's whack.
And I'm pretty sure it took more than a minute for her to do all those stitches.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's okay.
Prodigies have it easy. You know?
Yeah.
And what's funny though is that you know you have all these characters, but I think that the best girl is Winona. She's the MILF of the village. That's best girl.
Is that not the one that kind of kissed the prime minister?
No,
the other girl, right?
No, the other one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Best girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I was really impressed how lewd that was too, and I was like, "What am I watching? What's the rating on this?"
Yeah,
I was like, "We got the drool going on and everything," and I'm like,
"It's like you're just feeding him, right?"
Who animated this?
And not your tongue. I mean, you were chewing up meat.
Oh man, this got intense. This is not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting some like milquetoast Danmachi isekai.
Nope.
No,
we're going into some real stuff.
We're going all in.
And she just got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not kidnapped. the guy probably just took her because he can, because he's higher up than they are.
Let's be realistic. We all know she's got the secret that activates the mystic kerfluffin that's from Legends Told, and she's a descendant of the dead race, and yeah.
No, that's the engineer, because she has a nuclear reactor.
Yes. Yes. You are correct. Did they ever say if the magician was a dude or a chick?
I think it's a dude. Yeah, he said he was a dude, because he was doing a show for the kids, and they brought up, like, oh, you're really good at this, miss, or something. He goes, but I'm a guy. And they started laughing at him.
Okay.
Because they're like, yeah, sure, you're a guy. Haha.
Okay. Traps, man. Traps are everywhere.
Which I'm actually hoping he learned some actual magic.
Yeah.
Because that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
He already kind of... I don't know how he's floating. Like, does he have string all over that village?
Good magician never tells.
I don't know. Guess that's why Penn and Teller always tell their secrets. That's why they are banned from all the magician places.
Oh, yeah. They can't even compete.
No, because they keep giving away all the secrets. I watched a video with Teller, and he was going on about that. Like the Magic Castle and all that, they're not allowed there because they keep giving away secrets.
That's hilarious. Those guys are great. But yeah. And then the main dude, the Prime Minister, discovered mayonnaise. Apparently, that's the greatest gift of mankind.
It is. It's much better than mustard.
Yeah.
I don't like mustard, people.
I was about to say, are we kayfabe or are we talking real? Because I'm mustard all the way, man. I can do without mayonnaise.
I guess I do kind of like honey mustard.
Okay.
But standard mustard, like the Heinz mustard, no.
I do all mustard.
That stuff's horrible.
I do.
But mayonnaise. I used to eat mayonnaise sandwiches when I was younger. So, yeah.
Man.
Just bread with mayonnaise on it.
Okay, so I don't go out of my way to put mayonnaise on anything. But like if I'm at the restaurant and mayonnaise is like on the burger, or if it's part of the burger or whatever, like potato salad or whatnot, I'll eat it. But again, I won't go out of my way to be like, oh, excuse me, waiter, can I get some mayonnaise or get extra mayonnaise? No, none of that. None of that. You know.
I will. I'll make it a point to be like, no mustard or anything on that. Just take that mustard out of here.
You know, that's because of the diet that I'm on. Hey, this is a reference to last season. My lunch is literally a slice of meat, like lunch meat, a slice of cheese, and mustard. It's literally my lunch. I eat 4 of those. Just roll them up and eat them.
Okay.
And I take the mustard, the squeeze in, squeeze, and just squeeze. I had to change it up too because it was like I was using Dijon mustard, but then it started going straight to my nose. Oh. So then I just switched to regular mustard because it's, what is it? Horseradish, I think, is in there.
I think so. Yeah. So,
and then I was also using coarse mustard, which is another, like, you know, it's basically Dijon mustard, but yeah. Yeah. So when I get bored of just regular old yellow mustard, I switch it up. But yeah. I was using honey mustard for a while too. So.
That's the only mustard I'll eat. And I only ever eat it on one sandwich. And it's from, what is that place called? Quiznos.
Quiznos?
Yeah, the Black Angus beef.
Fair.
Sandwich.
Fair.
They put a honey mustard on there, and it makes it taste really good.
Okay.
So.
Well then, I guess you and the Prime Minister will get along then. You guys are like Mayo brothers.
Yes. Mayonnaise. All about mayonnaise.
Okay. Well, supposedly they said the version in Japan is more along the lines of like sour cream.
Okay.
I think that's what they said. Yeah, someone was explaining the difference between the Japanese mayo and like American or Western-made mayo. And that's why it's more like everyone really loves it over there and goes out of their way for it. Maybe I'll investigate and report back at a later date.
Okay.
On what's the difference. But yeah, it's made differently than what we call mustard or mayo.
Okay.
Mayo over here. So there's a reason why everyone is just destroying it in this isekai world.
All right.
But yeah.
Other than the fact that mayonnaise is delicious.
Okay. But
yeah. So I guess it's gonna be his small arc next time because he's the one that's basically got the elf girl.
Yes.
So he's got to go and I guess either negotiate or something with this guy. That's what he does, right? He's a prime minister, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't go out there and punch people.
No.
That's the samurai's job.
Yes.
Maybe he'll just have her kill somebody. I don't know.
She jacked up that, what was it, the ogre or whatever? Or Cerberus?
Like forest. God, the Lord of the Forest or something like that.
Okay.
It was some title like that. It was like a bear with rocks on it.
There you go.
And a tail.
There you go. Well,
it's like a bear golem, I guess.
Oh, bear golem. All right, she jacked up the bear golem.
Yeah.
Man, well, that's unfortunate that this is on the chopping block.
I know, but I'm still going to watch it like the board game one. I'll just do a review for it after the season.
Okay.
So we can still discuss it because I'll be watching it.
All right. Well, then.
There just won't be reactions.
Fair enough. Roman, you gave it a shot. Not happening. We'll talk about it later then. But, closing thoughts?
I enjoy it. I like it. I kind of hope they get into more of the other characters because so far it's only been like 3 of them.
Correct.
But once they do that, it should do well. I'm waiting for them to build that city they show in the opening.
All right. I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm going to keep checking it out too. I hope that we get to see more Village MILF.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All righty then. Let's move on.
All right, what do we got next?
Next up, we are
Kemono Michi.
Kemono Michi.
Which actually did really well.
Oh, I mean, okay, so I'm kind of on the fence. I was expecting it to be like balls to the wall like Konosuba, but I don't know. Maybe it was just because it was just kind of getting warmed up, or maybe because I'm adjusting to it not being Konosuba, or because I was expecting it to be Konosuba. But I'm just kind of like, I think that really the 3rd episode was when it officially started picking up.
Yeah, the 3rd episode was really good.
Maybe even at the Orc Fort. Maybe when he was just chopping, and I was like... So, because I have 2 friends that are morons, and they actually do that. Like, they go to parties, or they'll be like at Fanime, and they'll just get really wasted, and then they'll just start chopping each other. Like, the hand, like, wrestling just chops. And I'm just thinking about them while that scene was playing.
I was going to say, they go to the parties and be like, who's the strongest one here? And challenge them?
No, they just challenge each other.
Okay.
Because no one else wants to do it. I did it once, and I mean, I was just kind of like, whatever. You know, you get a nice little red mark there, a nice little red palm print on your chest. But yeah, it was like, all right, they just mainly chop each other. They slap each other on the chest. But yeah, it's so dumb. I think what really made me laugh was really when he started chucking people through the wall when they called him the Beast Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the Demon Beast Killer.
Stop calling me that! So he's just putting fools through the wall. So that actually finally made me laugh, like rolling laughing. So I was like, alright, finally we're getting somewhere. But is it me, or do you kind of also see like all the characters kind of falling into place from Konosuba? You know? Like, he's obviously more like your Kazuma type. And then Shigure is obviously your Aqua type. And then the new girl that showed up is your Megamine. And then her helper seems to be the Lalatina Darkness one.
Do you like when was it Shigure? Mm-hmm. When she steals other people's weapons?
Absolutely.
And it's just like, oh, somebody left a weapon here.
Yes. I love Shigure. I think Shigure is best girl.
I just found a weapon.
I think Shigure is absolutely the best girl. There's someone actually on my friends list has her smirk as their profile picture.
That's awesome.
So... And I think I shared that gif too when Shigure is just like, huh? Yeah, because at the time I didn't know that was Kemono Michi, but now I'm like, yep, that's amazing. Yeah, Shigure is best girl.
Unless they introduce somebody later, but right now, yeah, she's best. She's the best.
Yeah, I know you want to say the princess is best girl, but I don't think she ever recovered from that suplex.
Oh, that was my thumbnail for episode 1. That's probably why it got 300 views. But no, we didn't see much of the princess, and she kind of seemed I don't know.
They made her really seem important in the credits, but yeah, she got taken out pretty early.
Yeah, I was like, are we going to see her more? Because they keep putting her in the credits, and we've only seen her get suplexed. And ever since then, she's just been absent. Is she going to try to get revenge on him?
Yeah. I'm sure Princess will
see that happen. Like she's gonna try to put a stop to his pet store.
Yeah.
Not that she knows what it is.
Yeah.
Because nobody in this world seems to understand having pets.
Yeah.
Then again, there's just demon beasts. No actual pets. No dogs.
True.
No cats.
Get salamanders, though.
Yeah, salamanders. I'd take a salamander.
And the, what's her name? The little girl. Lana? Lara Lula? Whatever.
The one that was just introduced?
Yeah.
I'll just call her by the name he gave her, Hanako.
Hanako? So when Hanako just wants to eat everybody? She wants to eat.
She wants to eat his dog.
Yeah, she wants to eat the little mascot.
So can you give him to me? To be so good with like. It's like, no, you're not eating him.
Gee, that's what I'm saying, man. It just gives me such Megumin vibes.
I mean, that's what happens when you're part dragon. You're part of the Fafnir clan. And every time I hear that, I just think of Fafnir from Dragon Maid being an otaku.
What a nerd. Oh, man.
But they got the main group now because, I mean, they were all in the opening.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take as long as I thought. Some of these, they show them, and it's like 6 episodes in before they get all of them.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about, like, Konosuba's, they were all unified by, like, about, what, the 3rd or 4th episode, too, in Season 1.
I think officially the 4th.
Yeah.
Because Darkness didn't join officially till then.
Yeah.
Because of the cabbage.
Yeah. So this is lining up more or less. Like I said, not necessarily a bad thing at all. I mean, if the formula works, why fix it, you know? So, I'm still invested in it. I'm really having fun with it. Because I was worried. I was all like, is it going to keep its wrestling gimmick? Or is it going to go full Konosuba? And then just kind of forget that he's a wrestler? And it's like, nope. And what's funny, too, is I love the villagers' reaction when he first showed up. They're like, why is he naked? Why is he walking around in his underwear?
The pervert in the town.
He became called a pervert.
And even in the last episode, they were still calling him a pervert. They were chasing him down. Because he was in his wrestling outfit.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, 3rd episode was really good. I really liked the 3rd episode. 1st episode was okay.
Yeah.
2nd episode was
all right. It introduced Shigure and the orc battle scene.
I want to know where the ant came from.
Well,
I mean, he just kind of showed up.
Yeah, that was the joke. So, like, the 4 of us are going to open his door. It's like, cool. Who's the 4th guy?
And there's an ant right there.
What?
I had to go back and see if he was actually sitting at the table the entire time.
He was.
Yeah, he was just like kind of hidden. Yeah. Like you just saw his arm and like a leg. Mm-hmm. But I was like, yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Like, where did he come from?
Yeah.
Or
that's
she.
The joke.
Because I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
It's a guy ant or a queen ant.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, it was like, because he said it too. He's like, yeah, the 4 of us will open the pet shop. And it's like, who's the 4th? The dog? No, he already counted the dog. Oh.
The ant was sitting right next to her, too.
And then Shigure was just like, eh.
He does all the cleaning, though. Or she does all the cleaning. It does all the cleaning.
Yeah, the ant does all the cleaning.
Yeah. So yeah, it's always going to have a clean place.
Yeah, good guy ant.
Mm-hmm. I hope they explain that at some point, though.
Yeah, it's little jokes like that, little kind of like in jokes that really just kind of give it charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm... What's the vampire's name?
Carmilla?
Is it actually Carmilla?
No, it's Carmilla, yeah.
I don't know. I like Shigure now, but I kind of feel like she might take over for me.
Carmilla?
Yeah.
Maybe. Once she gets some more character development, sure.
Yeah. She got suplexed, too, for biting people.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, who was biting everybody? Oh, that was me.
I
got too excited chasing after.
Just got all chill, just all admits it, like, oh, that was me.
Yeah.
I just was sucking people's blood.
And then got suplexed.
She had it coming.
Japanese seem to like suplexes.
So, okay. The brief explanation.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the difference between American style and Japanese style is Japanese style really starts slow. Mm-hmm. Like, it'll be more like chops and punches, sometimes maybe some kicks, nothing super flashy. The matches always start slow, and then they build momentum.
Okay.
You know, so you'll throw a bunch, throw in the ropes, clotheslines, and all of that. That's usually also when you get the, the bah, bah, Konyero, bah, that's pretty much, that's all in the beginning.
Right.
And then when they kind of get to the middle and then the ending, that's when they actually start doing the suplexes and all that. So versus like in American wrestling, they'll just come out and they'll just start throwing each other. They don't care. So when they actually start doing the more physical stuff in Japanese style, it's really meant to do more damage. So when you suplex, it's supposed to be way more damage, because you kind of already loosen them up a little bit. So, that's the inference is they're doing more damage now.
Okay.
Because now they're more beat up.
Because, even in one of the other shows I'm watching, Maimashita Iruma-kun, he did a suplex. So
yeah.
That's the second show that's done a suplex.
Yeah. In general, the suplex is, one of the more powerful moves. In American wrestling, you get suplexed all the time. You just walk it off. So the suplexes doesn't really mean much in American wrestling, but in Japanese wrestling, it's a big deal. It's more of a big deal.
Even the finisher doesn't mean a lot in U.S. wrestling.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember I was watching some kind of round table with a bunch of old school wrestlers, and they're saying, no matter when in the match, if you got hit with your finisher, you were done.
Yeah, correct.
But nowadays, they're taking 5, 6 of them.
Correct.
So, yeah, big difference from how wrestling was back in the 80s to now.
Yeah, because most of these
70s.
guys don't either have flexibility or endurance, or they're not that good at it. So that's why the drama is just, can they, fighting spirit, can they kick out, can they get up? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. And that's the other thing too. They always tease that too in Japanese style. So like, oh, is he going to hit his finisher? Oh no, he avoided it. Oh, and then the match goes on, and then he tries again. Oh, he avoided it again, and then usually like on the 5th try, then it lands. Because it really gives you that much more of an impact.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's why again when I was telling you that. I changed the description on your reaction video, and I said, we take princesses to Suplex City. Mm-hmm. Brock Lesnar suplexed John Cena 15 times. And it was like he didn't do anything else to him. Literally just suplex, pick him up. Suplex, pick him up. Suplex. He didn't hit him with the F5. That's Brock Lesnar's move.
Yeah.
Didn't do none of that. Just suplex, picked him up. Suplex. So it's all like, again, in the Japanese style, like you saw in Kemono Michi, one suplex, princess is out.
Yeah.
15 suplexes, then John Cena will stay down.
That's when he finished him?
Yeah.
After the 15th?
Yeah.
Okay.
and Madoka blessed John Cena too, because he actually did sell it the next night, because I forgot what pay-per-view that was, but John Cena actually did kind of the next night, it was Monday Night Raw, he actually did come hobbling into the ring, like he was still injured. And he's like, well, I took an ass beating last night. So, yeah. And then Paul Heyman was the one that came up with the term Suplex City. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like something Brock would come up with.
No. And, mind you, this was also right before they came to the Santa Clara WrestleMania as well, so.
Ah, okay. Yeah. That was a few years ago, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I think was 2015.
Okay.
So the Suplex City, I believe, was 2014. Yeah.
Okay, so like 6 years. Nope.
Yeah, like 5 years ago now.
5 years. Yeah.
5 years ago was when Suplex City came out. Okay. And then they kind of ran with it. They used to turn them into shirts whenever they would go to the city. It would be like, Suplex City, San Jose or whatever, and population. And they made them look like American highway signs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They really sold that Suplex City, so... but with the Japanese style, yeah, if you go watch one of their matches, really, really slow intro, really slow beginnings, and then in the middle of the match, after they've, gotten warmed up and loosened, then they'll start doing like suplexes or go to the top rope and the crazy stuff. Like Okada with his missile drop kick, he'll never do it right out the gate, but after a while, when you're not expecting it because you've been seeing him getting punched and slapped around, then boom, he drops the drop kick, and it's like, oh, all right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's the reason why the princess didn't get up after one suplex.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, overall, though, I'm really having fun with it. Kemono Michi's not on the chopping block, is it?
No, that's Dan.
Okay.
That made more than 50 views at both weeks.
So okay, good.
It's good.
Good.
At least
good.
for now.
Guys, don't let Kemono Michi fail. Don't. The princess got suplexed for your sins. Don't do her wrong.
Mm-hmm. For her sins too.
Well, she had it coming. But yeah. So I'm invested. I'm gonna keep watching.
He's all putting his arms around her. We can do that after you beat the Demon King.
That was so Konosuba right there. I was like, okay, I know what I'm watching. All right. Let's move on, unless you have closing thoughts.
No.
All right.
I think we pretty much said it.
All right.
So what? We never learn?
Bokuben, we never learn.
Which unfortunately also was on the chopping block.
Boo.
Yeah. But I'm still watching it. I don't care.
I was like, it actually just legit got good.
I know.
We got a whole misunderstanding about cup size, man. How are y'all going to let this get on the chopping block? Man. Not once, like twice. That happened. All the way up to the teacher. Even the teacher was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mafuyu Sensei. Best girl.
Then, yeah. Although,
unofficial best girl.
Yeah.
You cut her out.
I put her on the chopping block like Roman does. No, because I DQ'd her because look at her. She's OP, man. She's OP. It's just too good. Just absolutely too good. Although, the new girl is growing on me. The new girl is definitely growing on me. That maid episode.
Yeah, that was great.
The maid episode actually really was like, all right. But I think I said this a couple months ago when we were doing season 1, that I honestly feel there is no worst girl on this show. Because just when one of the girls is making a dash to being best girl, something else happens with one of the other ones, and then they come right back, and then now they're kind of good or best girl. But then the other one comes in the next segment or next episode, and then they're best girl, or they do something like, So, yeah.
It's really difficult to choose one.
Yeah.
And you can't really fault anybody for picking a specific girl.
Right. Normally, it's really easy. normally, it's like with quintuplets. You could be like, who do you like? Nino, get out. Or Itsuki, go home. Leave.
It's like that meme with the guy that washes his hands after you tell him.
Correct. So, yeah, like I'm an Ichika fan. Oh, yeah, I like Itsuki. Then you wash your hands.
Yeah. I can't believe I touched him.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's not what's happening with this one.
Not with this one. They're all best girls. They all have really convincing arguments for themselves.
Mm-hmm. And they've all had an episode.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Multiple. They've all had multiple episodes.
I mean, in just this season.
Yeah.
Because there's only been 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Far. Like, I think the first one was more of a Fumino?
Yes.
Episode.
Yes.
Second one was teacher, Mafuyu.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one was Ogata.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess next week will be, what's her name? The swimmer.
Yeah, Uraka.
Yeah, Uraka.
Yep. Yes, it is, and that's what the preview showed too.
Mm-hmm. I don't watch the previews because I don't want to be spoiled by anything.
Got it.
I just skip them.
Got it.
So yeah. So I guess they're all going to get their episode, and then they're going to go into mixing them up. That's my guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, these I've since episode 1, I've been on board with this season.
Yeah, it actually started off really strong. I was really surprised. So it was kind of like it just didn't. It never went away. It never ended.
Just picked up right where it left off.
Right. And interesting enough that when I kept rubbing that in your face about how Demon Slayer overtook One Piece in manga sales, and then if you looked at the rest of the top 10, We Never Learn was actually on the same list.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? So again, I think I brought this up too. It's like, but not a whole lot of people are talking about it. Like, I see people using the Furuhashi shocked meme face. Mm-hmm. The one where her expression just kind of fades.
Oh.
I see that a lot.
In the episode where she was getting bra.
Yeah.
And saw that he was there and was like,
yeah.
God is dead.
Yeah.
Or something like
Madoka
that.
is dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a lot of people are talking about it.
It's weird. It seems to do, like you said, it does well in the manga sales. And wasn't it on the top 10?
I think it was on the top 10 as well.
Top 10,
yeah.
But you don't hear anybody say anything about the series.
Yeah, but they're voting for it. The silent vote.
It's weird. And it's getting chopped off the channel. I mean, I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just not doing a good job. I don't know. With the tags or whatever.
Well, we'll keep playing around with it. But yeah, it's Yeah, it's art. And normally, I'm always the first one in line to always bash, your waifus or anyone's waifus. But in this one, I can't. With a straight face, I can't do it. I have a friend that she watches it, or she was watching it, and she doesn't like Ogata because she doesn't like tsunderes, and so I just kept responding with pouty Ogata face. I'm like, how can you not love that?
It's just the cutest thing.
Yeah, she's adorable. She's also the biggest, but just so adorable.
Yeah, that is true.
What was it? Goddamn G cup?
I think so.
Jeez.
Because she got a E grade, didn't she? And they were saying they're E's now.
Yeah.
Like, no, not yet.
God.
Give her a couple months.
Good.
She'll get there.
Yeah. She was gonna let him cop a feel too. She was putting it out there too. It's like, no. She
was.
She convinced herself, and then this dude. Oh man.
Well, plus the dad showed up and was like, "What are you doing to my daughter?"
Yeah.
I
like the dad.
Put a damper on that.
I like the dad. He's doing his best.
Yeah, but he did cause her to mess up her bangs a bit.
Yeah.
Even though she still looked pretty cute.
Yeah.
I still liked it.
Ogata will be fine.
Yeah.
She'll get over it.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna fault the guy for not realizing that her hair changed.
Yeah.
Because,
that's you.
I probably wouldn't have noticed either.
Yeah.
He got out of it though. Your facial expressions have changed. You're being more expressive.
Oh man.
So like, yes, that's it. That was it. No, it wasn't. But you're happy about it, so whatever. What's the name of her friend?
Kyoji or something like that. Sayoji or
something like that.
Yeah. Ogata's friend, Rizu's friend.
Yeah, her friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good section with her.
Yeah, they gave her a little development as well.
Little backstory too, as to why she's always like trying to be around her.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. You always see like the Japanese are being very respectful and all that, but sometimes they could be like jerks. Yeah.
I mean, just because she's smart, you're picking on her like, oh, why didn't you get the hint? Just tone it down a bit.
Yeah, that's
like, no, you get better at studying.
Yeah, that just ain't right, man. But
thank God Ogata is not good with people.
Yeah.
They're like, what? Why? Why should I? Are you talking about me cutting my grades down?
Yeah.
Like out loud? They're like, no, we're sorry. We didn't.
Yeah. Ogata is a straight killer, man. And Madoka bless her for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the maid cleaning service where they kept going to everybody's house.
Oh God.
And you gotta ask yourself too, it's all like, how is dude not gonna know what house they're in? He's been to all of their houses.
And it has their name on it.
And it has their name on it. It's like, bro, you've been to Mafia Sensei's apartment a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, he kind of recognized it. He was like, wait, isn't this?
Yeah.
But he didn't actually say it.
Yeah.
And then every time they went somewhere, because he was there, they all cleaned up themselves.
Yeah.
And just tried to give her money anyway. Like, here for showing up.
Houkago cooked for him.
Yeah. She was supposed to make dinner.
Right.
And clean.
Right.
But nope. What's his name?
Oh God. Dorkface.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Shows how much of an impact he's having.
Yeah.
But
generic pro tag, alright.
But because he's there, no, we can't have him see this dirty house. I gotta clean it first.
Yeah.
Like, no, you paid her to come by and do this.
Yeah.
Just tell him to stay outside.
And then it's all like, then he goes all the way to Furuhashi's mansion, and I'm like, you're not gonna remember the mansion? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That one was like, really? You only know one person that lives in a mansion.
And I like how I messaged Ogata, and Ogata came by, so I'm like, oh, I got extras. Oh my God.
Ordered food.
Yeah. It's amazing. And Pro Tag is just eating it too. Like, oh, I guess it's second dinner. Ha 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 ha. Oh, man.
Yeah, because they just ate at Uraka's.
Oh man,
It's just that's the one thing I don't like about harem pro tags is they're so dense.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing that really upsets me about them. I mean, I know I would be pretty dense too, but I'm pretty sure I'd pick up on a lot of this because they're pretty they're pretty out there with it.
So I'm gonna detour for just a second. And this morning I was on social media before I went to work, and someone was talking about quintuplets, and he goes, "No, the rankings are Ichika, Miku, Yotsuba, Itsuki, then Garbage, then Nino." So...
Wow. So he doesn't like Nino?
He's not a Sundara fan, I guess. I was like, accurate. Although, to be fair, I would have moved Garbage a little bit above Itsuki, and then Garbage, Itsuki, Nino.
Wow. I still need to watch this show.
Oh, quintuplets is great. Quintuplets is really great. And that's why it's like it's kind of like the leapfrog right now. It's all like it was quintuplets, then there was We Never Learned, then it's back to We Never Learned, and then quintuplets next year. And and they all it's like you said, they're so dense, and it's like. Oh man, but we don't have that big of a divide in quintuplets. In quintuplets, yeah, it's back to full on war. You pick your best girl and you fight. It's like the only acceptable combo is like Ichika and Miku. Those are the only acceptable ones. Those are the only ones you can be like, okay, because I like both and I can't really pick one over the other.
Right.
But the other three, yeah, Yotsuba you sometimes does something good. But the other two are just near useless. And I really don't want to say that because Nino is voiced by Ayane Takatetsu, who is Hotaru from like Dagashi Kashi, and what's her name from Sword Art, Lifa from Sword Art, Suguha from Sword Art, and so I love Ayane Takatetsu, and of course Itsuki is voiced by Hestia, and so Minori Inase and Inori Minase, Rines from Detective Wafer. So I really don't want to throw her under the bus, but the character is garbage. So sorry, the voice actresses can't help you.
Wow.
I'm really sorry. But yeah,
wow.
And then the maid cleaned his ears.
Yeah, and then the maid cleaned his ears and made dinner and gave the kids a bath and put them to bed. And...
See, now she's making an argument for herself too, man. Now she's up there. Now she's possibly best girl. It's like, they all just kind of take turns.
She was like, I got to do something. So let me clean your house and your ears.
Man.
I like her because she messes with him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she actually has feelings for him or not, but she does pick on him.
Yeah.
Like, with his feelings.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good times. It's good stuff.
It's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to more of this.
Yeah.
There just won't be reactions, but again, I'll do a review of it after the season's over.
Then we move on. We'll leave it at that.
And we will be continuing to discuss it, because like I said, I'm still watching it.
Yeah. Oh, you know it. The teacher is still banned, though.
She's banned, but she's, that's because she's just too good.
Yes. Alright, and speaking of worst girls.
Oh, before that, my student best girl is Ogata, so.
Okay.
In case you all were wondering.
Oh, because you can't pick Mafu Sensei, so your best girl is Mafu Sensei?
Ogata. Yeah, Mafu Sensei is my best girl, but you banned her.
Yes.
So Ogata is my student best girl.
Okay. I banned her from tournament play. You were right. Alright.
But deep in my heart, it's Mafu Sensei.
Alright.
Plus, she's the only one who's of age. Like in the U.S.
Well, yeah. All right. It's the last show.
And it's the best show. In my opinion.
So.
Got
Go
Fate
for it.
Grand Order.
Go, I'm going to let you talk, because I always go. So you go. You talk, and then I'll fill in the blanks. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Babylonia.
Start talking.
I'm so happy I'm watching this. I finished the Babylonia story not too long ago, actually. What was it, last month? I think I finished it, along with Solomon. There are so many scenes I want to see in this, animated. I was a little disappointed in the last episode that we didn't see them fight the ghosts. But we did get more Ishtar, so that made up for it. Got more great camera angles on MASH, and...
And Ishtar.
And Ishtar. Not as good as the first one for Ishtar, but still pretty good. Yeah. I keep trying to keep from talking about stuff in my reactions because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who might just be watching this and have not played the game. So I'm always like, I'm going to try not to say much that's going to spoil anything, because I know if I start talking about something, I'm just going to start wanting to talk about everything that's going to come up. So I'm like mostly quiet in my reactions, because I'm like, I can't talk about that, because if I do, I'm going to want to talk about this.
That's why I told you to start talking. I know, and I know you know, and that was an issue that I was going to say we need to discuss, or we should forewarn when it comes to talking about the Babylonia anime. There may be inadvertent spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Roman and I are on the same page where we will try our damnedest to not bring up spoilers.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard.
Yeah, because there's just so much you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And a lot of it deals with things that are coming up.
Right.
But, like, I'm pretty sure I spoiled that was Merlin in the first episode. I'm pretty sure people knew, but for those who hadn't watched much Fate, when they did the after credit scene of the first episode, I was like, yes, Merlin. Because, I don't really hate Merlin.
You weirdo.
I even said that in episode 3. I was like, I don't hate Merlin. I mean, he knows exactly who he is. He doesn't care what you think of him.
That's right. He's going to ruin your life like he ruined Mordred's and Artoria.
Well, he's a part demon, so what does he care? Incubus. He's even stated he doesn't care about humans. He just likes watching what happens.
Yeah, it's very Joker of him. Watch the world burn.
Yeah. And I respect that. He lets you know straight out exactly what he is, who he is. But, yeah. I don't know, I thought it was funny how they were doing work and he's just talking to all the girls. And they're like, Merlin should probably help out a little bit. It's like, no, he's busy. Let him do his work. He's getting some numbers.
Well, it's ancient Babylonia, so it's more like
Scrolls.
Inscriptions on a stone tablet,
Yeah. Getting their carrier pigeon number.
There you go.
We got to see, what was it? Ushiwaka?
Ushiwaka.
Yeah.
So I've had this conversation many a times with a couple of friends that get into Fate, like, earlier, like this year, for instance. And they're all saying the same thing, like, oh, I'm not going to level my 3 stars. I'm not going to level my 2 stars. And it's like, if you don't have a maxed level Ushiwaka, you're just gimping yourself. Like, anybody with their salt has a level 70 Ushiwaka. There's absolutely no reason to. She one-shots any caster. 5-star caster, one shot. Absolutely destruction. Party attack up, party NP up, and an evade, so she has survivability. On top of the natural hard-hitting that riders do, plus she's single target. I love Ushiwaka. Give your Ushiwaka head pats. And when she was talking in that beautiful Hayami Saori voice, I was like, oh, Oh, my Kokoro. Oh. God, I think she's been in, like, at least one show every season.
Oh, what, they have a VA?
Yeah, Hayami Saori. Yeah, she was Shinobu in Demon Slayer. Now I'm, like, looking through all my notes.
Oh, she's Shinobu?
Yeah, she's Shinobu.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Hayami Saori.
I'm trying to see what I have.
She was in One Punch Man. She was Fubuki.
So she's all the best girls.
Most of the time, yes.
Shinobu, Fubuki, all of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, too. Interesting. So I'm over here checking to see if I at least NP5'd my Ushiwaka. I know
you better. I mean, there's no reason not to. You're always going to get her.
Because I know I haven't leveled her up yet. Because I'm slowly leveling up characters. But what do I have her at? What is she, writer?
Yeah, writer. Writer 3-star.
So let's just get rid of all of these. There we go. Okay. Doesn't look like I have.
Oh.
I think. Let me click on these. Because I thought I did. Because I had a ton of them. One of these has to be. Where's NP level? Well, even if I don't, I have enough now to do it.
Yeah. There's no reason why. And even if you didn't, like, even if there was something that you just didn't, for whatever reason, you'll get more copies.
I've got 5 right now, so.
Oh, there you go. She absolutely just wrecks. Absolutely wrecks. It's yeah. She's S tier. And even when Scotty comes out, if you have support Scotty with Ushiwaka, it's over. It's over. Yeah. So Ushiwaka has a fan base. There's a reason why she has a fan base. She's got like the drunken appeal of Jin K, but the useful like skills of like Lukoa. So it's yeah, she wrecks. She absolutely wrecks, and she's adorable. I'm really looking forward to summer next year when her Assassin 4-star version comes out.
Oh, her swimsuit.
Yeah, because she becomes a Tengu.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right now she's a Tanuki. That's why she has the raccoon tail. But yeah, she becomes a Tengu. So,
Tanuki.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. But yeah.
All right.
And then of course Hayami Saori does like 5 characters in the game too. So Martha, Melt Lilith. Of course, I can never remember the rest. On Demand. Both versions of Ushi. Actually, both versions of Martha, too. Yeah. So,
best girls.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much all the ones that people love, it's Hayami Saori.
Because I do like Martha. I was disappointed I didn't get my swimsuit Martha.
Yeah.
I wanted my puncher.
Yeah. Martha's... Don't call her a gangster. Quit calling her a thug. Pulls your cheeks.
I wanted my boss to come home.
They made her story Fist of the North Star. I was dying. Because they put her up against Beowulf. They were like, yeah, you guys look like the types that would fight in a post-apocalyptic. It was like, oh, goodness. See, this is why we can't talk about Babylonia. We just go off on tangents. But yeah. The moment that they showed Ushiwaka in the anime form, I was like, well, there's Hayami Saori. And I got excited.
And they knew who the focus was because they focused right on her.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
Forget Leonidas and, was it Benkei?
Yeah, Benkei.
I wasn't a huge fan of Benkei. Leonidas is pretty cool.
Apparently, they like Benkei in FGO Arcade.
Yeah.
Because he has low utility because the arcade uses the same like weight quote unquote system as the game does, as the mobile game does.
Right.
So you can have only so many characters and so many craft essences. You need to make a team of 3, but they have a point system, like a weight system. So
yeah,
he's good because his NP like seals skill and defense down and whatnot. Plus he's low weight. He only has like 2-star rating. So he does that. He's really good in FGO Arcade, supposedly. But in the mobile game, yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I mostly, when I say I like this character, I mostly mean the character.
Yeah.
The card, I don't really pay much attention to much.
I leveled mine up because I think he has a strengthening.
I think I have an NP5 Leonidas. I haven't leveled him up yet.
Yeah, he's really good for tanking. You know.
I really think so because I mean he's a Spartan.
Yeah, exactly.
King of the Spartans.
Yeah, he has a target taunt, so you know all attacks are focused on him.
Yeah.
Plus he has was a damage cut, so his defense just goes through the roof. So he's pretty much like he's a more budget Mashu.
Okay.
So.
I mean, how more budget can it be? Mashu doesn't cost anything.
Well, yeah, he doesn't hit as hard as she does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's the budget.
Yeah.
All right. Then again, I don't know. I noticed my Mashu doesn't hit that hard anyway.
No, in general, she doesn't hit that hard, but she can survive a noble phantasm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Which was cool seeing in the first episode. Her noble phantasm.
Oh yeah. Camelot. That's the Takahashi Rie powers.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I liked how Ishtar went full Tosaka.
Yes.
And when she showed up in Gil's palace, that was adorable.
That was cool.
What else can I say? I love Sidori. Sidori is... I loved her in the story, and that's when I was really like, oh, she's wasting her talents on this douchebag.
Well, I mean, she seems to be the only one he kind of respects.
Yeah, it's 'cause he has no friends. All his friends left him because he's a dork.
Well, no, one of them died.
Yeah.
Well, the only one died.
Well, ironically enough, that was because of Ishtar. At least in the original Gilgamesh legend, Gilgamesh and Enkidu killed Ishtar's bull Golgana, and so Ishtar went and cried to her daddy, and then her daddy and his boys, they went and they killed Enkidu. They just smashed Enkidu. And so then, Gilgamesh is over there looking like Rocky in Rocky 4 holding Apollo Creed. You know? If Enkidu dies, he dies. So, yeah.
And he did.
Is this Harvest Moon or is this... No, this is... what's it call it? Moon Valley or whatever. Stardew Valley. So, yeah. So,
I mean, they showed his death in the very first scene. So, well, him dead anyway.
Yeah. But I don't think they referenced that Ishtar is the reason why he's dead.
I don't think they ever did in the game either.
Right. They just kind of brushed it off. Because you would think that if Gilgamesh knew that Ishtar is the reason why Enkidu is dead, why would Gilgamesh do anything at all with Ishtar?
Yeah.
Gilgamesh is a very petty dork. So, yeah.
I was kind of hoping they would show more of the, what do you call it, the reports of them coming back and being like, telling them what was going on.
Oh, no, we got montages.
Because I was hoping to see his reaction when they were talking about the wife that went underground to try to stop that race from coming up and killing everybody.
Yeah.
Because he looked pretty interested in that, in the game. Like he was getting really into the story. So I wanted to see that, but yeah, they cut all that out.
Montage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lots of butt shots. I'm really surprised. It was like, how lewd can you make the show? Oh, you can go pretty far.
Like, just wait.
All right.
Yeah, just wait till Jaguar Warrior shows up. No. So many.
It's like a Fate Stay Night reunion.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
it's really good. I'm impressed. Of course there's people that are all like, oh well, don't spoil it, and I'm just like, play the game, but again, that puts me on the same level as JoJo fans. So, yeah. Yeah,
that's why I'm trying not to say too much. Like, I don't want to accidentally spoil something that's coming up.
Right.
Because that's easy to do when you just start talking about it.
Right. And what's so funny is that a year ago, we were actually preparing for this very event, too. because right around this time was Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we knew that it was all coming. I honestly thought that they were going to push it up because I thought, oh, well, they don't need to stick to the Japanese schedule, especially since they give us our own unique event for Thanksgiving, or well, at least our own unique banner.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, well, they'll probably push it up, and then Lukoa will be in the Thanksgiving banner and all. And it's like, nope, they stuck to it. They stuck to it. They literally squeezed in Babylonia, Solomon, and Christmas all in there, and it's like,
okay,
all right, alrighty then. It's a little bit more spaced out this year in terms of the game, but yeah, 1 year ago we were getting ready for Babylonia.
Just to be added in.
Yeah, because they basically timed it because they wanted it to seem like, the world was going to end in 2017, but, we, the masters of the world, united to save the world, and now we usher in 2018, yay, Happy New Year, new beginning, the world is saved. R.I.P. Beep! Name redacted. RIP. May he beep, beep, beep. And I hope that wherever he is, may beep, discover peace of mind. He gave up a lot for us. I'm gonna miss beep.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch the show, my friends.
In case you're wondering, Jesus makes an appearance.
Bruh, alright, we're done. We're done. Gilgamesh summons Jesus. Actually, that's in Drifters. Jesus is in Drifters. Go watch Drifters.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's that other... That's
the one by the guy by
by
Helsing.
right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Literally same concept. Yeah. Like I said, I have that conspiracy theory that guy just hates Christianity and Catholicism. So he's always putting all these religious references in all his shows, like Helsing and all that, yeah.
Oh, the church in Helsing was pretty badass. Anderson was pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, they actually have a lot of characters that are in both. Like Hijikata is in both. Anastasia is in both. Joan of Arc is in both. I don't know who the guy in Drifters who was with Joan. Was that supposed to be Gills?
I haven't seen Drifters.
Oh, you haven't seen Drifters? Okay.
Yeah, but it might have been.
Yeah, it might have been. It could have been someone else, but yeah.
I'll have to watch that one.
Yeah, definitely watch it. Supposedly, last year was supposed to be season 2. Whatever.
Oh, they were going to have a second season?
Yeah, they at the end of the series, they literally said 2018 season 2. So it was like you proactively announced it, and then nothing happened. So it's just like, huh. But yeah.
No, you said it was Drifters, right?
Yeah, Drifters.
Drifters anime.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Drifters will begin on Blu-ray and DVD first.
Oh, what year?
Well, that was back in 2017.
Oh, there you go. Oh, then maybe that's why I need to go find the torrent, maybe. But no one's ever talked about it. I've never seen anybody mention it or anything. Oh, Nobunaga's in there too.
So I see March 18th of this year says no announced date. So who knows?
Yeah.
It might be like Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And they wait 4 years.
Yeah, there you go. By that time, we'll already be on FGO 2.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Babylonia is surprisingly good. I know somebody too. They were trying to complain about it too because they're like, their noses look weird, and I'm like, you really just want to hate it just to hate it, don't you? You really don't have an excuse. You really you want to seem like you're different from the pack and just be all like, I'm gonna hate on something because it's popular. I have no reason to hate it, but I'm just gonna pick something obscure that no one can fix, and I'm just gonna hate on that.
Yeah.
Some people just can't have fun, man.
No, they can't.
But
they look fine.
It. Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it.
It's absolutely fine. Cloverworks. They did the Ace Attorney anime earlier this year. Or was it last year? I think earlier this year. Yeah. They're a great studio. I love them. So, and like you said too, it's good to see some of these things animated. At the Gilfest revival, the battle in New York, they implemented Sidori. She was the shopkeeper.
Right.
So before you heard her in the anime, you heard her in the game. So that was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's what else? What else can I really say? We had this. So in the game, actually, in the Japanese game, they actually have what's kind of like these recreation battles, and they're doing it for the first 3 episodes. So they've done it with 1, 2, and now they put out 3
right
after the episode aired, and so they kind of show like a preview clip. And this week's preview clip was them actually, fighting against Ishtar. So it was Mashu and Anna versus Ishtar. So they kind of showed that scene, about a minute clip of it.
Yeah.
And then it loads a battle, and it's actually the Ishtar fight from the game. So it's like a revival fight.
Okay.
Did she have a break bar? No, she didn't have a break bar. But yeah, you recreate the battle from the game. So it was like Ishtar and then the 2 things next to her. And so it's like, and then last week's was fighting Enkidu in the forest with Anna.
Okay.
So you recreate those battles from the game, and then they air a clip from the anime, and it was like, man, that's so dope. But we can't do that in the American version because they're on a much higher build than we are.
Right.
Because I was thinking, why aren't we getting the event at the same time? It's a co-air thing. We're airing it at the same time, so what's the reason for not giving it to us? It's on Funimation, and it's going to be on Crunchyroll.
And it's the build difference.
Yeah. So it basically would be like trying to play something on Windows 98, and we're on, like, what are we, Windows 7 or Windows 10?
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 10.
Yeah, we're on Windows 10, and, well, the JP version is like Windows 10. In America, we're like Windows 98. Obviously, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So someone said that analogy, and I was like, that's the perfect way to put it. That's why some of that stuff just can't happen. So
now we got to wait a few years.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird. Yeah, like the Fate Extra banner that they're doing, that's out of place because that wasn't supposed to happen for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in the FGO segment. Okay. In terms of the Babylonia anime,
I've liked all the fights.
Yeah,
the fights have been really good.
Yeah, it's it was good to see the way that Merlin did his little mind trick too about getting out of fighting Enkidu too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Because Hanako Green also put out his conspiracy theory too, that because Enkidu basically has control of Earth, Enkidu can access all of Earth to power himself. And so he also made the argument that Gilgamesh is hands down the strongest character ever because Enkidu can never run out of magic energy. Because he said his own gates of Babylon supplies him with magic energy. So even if he was to just blow out all his own magic energy, gates of Babylon will just open up and give him more. Okay?
Okay.
So those two are basically the reasons why they're OP. So for Merlin to just do dream magic and break out of it, you got to give that jabroni his props. So again, it's well animated, well executed. It gives a lot of context because, again, when you're playing the fight, it's one thing. You're never going to lose the fight because you always got to progress the story. So
right, but they actually lose.
Yeah,
yeah, they can't beat him.
Yeah, and in this one, in the animation, it really shows you
the difference.
Yeah,
in power and
yeah. So,
by the way, I've been wondering. I don't know if I asked this once before,
mm-hmm.
but I was thinking about this the other day. What makes a servant a grand servant? Like, the first is a grand assassin. Mm-hmm. And I think Merlin classified himself as a grand caster. What gives him that title?
It's just the strength of their legend. Sorry. Because, so Hassan is grand assassin because literally assassin comes from his own name. Hassan, assassin.
Right.
So it's literally the advent of all assassins, basically. It all stemmed from him. They even reference Hassan and the Hassans and the assassins in John Wick 3. And then obviously Assassin's Creed, that's them.
Right.
That's actually them. Altair in Assassin's Creed 1 is a descendant from all the Hassans and all of that. And they keep that's them. That's literally them and their that clan. Um, again, it's all just based on the deeds. You know, the deeper the legend, the more that if they can't really confirm them, you know, you can trace back Hassan of the Mountain to find, you know, even though he might not have been King Hassan, he was still the first Hassan.
Right.
So you can trace that back and you can see basically the damage he's done, you know, and what hired assassins can do all the way up into the modern age. So the same thing with Merlin. You can kind of, even though you can't really prove magic, because there's been so many legends, and the legends is what come together to form the servant and their powers or their limitations. But because he's been written of so much and expanded on so much and blown up, that all comes together to form his powers. So it's pretty much known that he is like the greatest wizard or wizard of all time, based because of his legend, more or less.
Okay.
Because his legend is so grand, so well known. He's done so many feats in his legends. That's what makes him a grand caster.
Okay. And have they introduced any of the other classes, like like a writer or?
I think that in Extella, I think there was another one. I think, and somebody I think was grand writer once.
Wasn't Maeve? I'm sure she was pretty grand as a writer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
Grand servants.
This guy thinks that Genghis Khan was, but
was he even?
No. Attila the Hun, but that's different from Genghis Khan.
Yeah. So this is just like speculation on who could be.
Yeah. The Grand Servants were summoned by the world itself as a counter to the beasts. Basically, to qualify as a Grand, you have to be so renowned in your field that the world itself recognizes you as one of the most outstanding individuals. Yeah. So there you go. Currently, we only knew the criteria of 2, caster, high levels of clairvoyance, and the second, assassin, which is assumed to be restricted to Hassan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just the 2 that they've introduced.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering that when I was watching the episode, because I remember he classified himself as a grand caster. I was like, so what makes him a grand caster? And have they introduced any others, like in any other form of fate?
So it's often a thing that I say about the Death Battle series is that the more, like, let's say a character, like when they did the Flash versus Quicksilver, the moment that they were just talking so much about Flash and how he had so much lore, so much backstory that just kept giving him powers and powers and powers and powers and powers, and then you see Quicksilver and it's just like, meh. I was all like, bruh, Quicksilver's gonna get his ass kicked. Because there was so much lore to just feed into Flash and expand like his moveset.
Right.
In general terms, expand his moveset. It just made him an overwhelming force. That's literally what they're saying with these guys. Because there's been so many, look how many versions of Merlin there is in like anime. Like 7 Deadly Sins. Or like my favorite, King Arthur's and the Knights of Justice. Even there's Merlin in Fate Prototype when it was a woman and he was helping Arthur prototype.
Okay.
And there's another Merlin right there. So, just Merlin in the Disney version. So, there's like all these versions of Merlin. So he has so much to draw the legend from. It just makes him, more and more and more powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just poking in here. Current fan theories is that Grand Lancer could be someone of the level of Sun Wukong, so Goku, and Grand Rider Genghis Khan. They think Grand Rider is Genghis Khan. I mean, they wouldn't be wrong, but at the same time, they wouldn't have used Attila the Hun. But they used Attila the Hun because Attila was the one that destroyed Rome. So
Right.
That's why they used Attila. Because Altera debuted in Extella, which is a sequel to Fate Extra. So, it's supposed to be a rival to Nero.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yep.
Cool.
So, go watch Babylonia. All right. Closing thoughts on Babylonia?
Go watch it.
Go watch it.
If everybody watching has played the game, let me know so I could actually discuss some things.
Yeah.
If not, that's fine too. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and not try to spoil anything.
All right.
Also, this is one of the shows that gets the most views. Usually about 100 every week.
Absolutely.
This and that other isekai I'm watching with the... didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? That one gets a lot of views too.
Yeah. I saw that one just got updated not too long ago too.
Yeah, it came out today.
Okay.
So I gotta watch that when I get home. But
all right.
it's the only thing I gotta watch today. So
All right.
not like I'm in any rush.
All right. Well, all I've got to wrap up this podcast is actually a little bit of news about FGO the game.
Yep.
So, real quick, we are actually about to begin both Halloween events in USA and JP. So, we're recording it on Monday. The game goes down for maintenance tomorrow, Tuesday, and then it's actually 4-hour maintenance instead of the regular 3 hours. So the game will go up 1 a.m. Pacific time.
Did they might give us quartz because of that?
Yeah, they're giving us 4 quartz.
Just 4? Oh, 4 for each hour?
Yeah, one for each hour. One for each hour. Yeah.
Okay.
So
deal with that.
Yeah, they're giving us the quartz, and then like I said, I'm really looking forward to this. This Halloween is the last part of the Elizabeth trilogy. So Elizabeth Castor, Elizabeth Saber, and Elizabeth Alter Ego, Mecha Elizabeth.
I missed the first one. Didn't get to play that one.
Oh, you missed out on Castor?
Yeah, missed out on Castor. Not that it matters to me. Not a huge Elizabeth fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind her, but I like other characters.
I got you. Well, I think that this one, like I said, you're a Godzilla fan. You might appreciate this one.
Yeah, you brought that up before, so I might like this one.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy about the choose which servant you want though. Between the regular and the mecha, what Mark II and Mark 1? I'm not.
So, well, remember, you pick one this year, and then next year for the rerun, pick the other one.
Oh, they do a rerun next year? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, so you can get both.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't count it against you either.
No.
So, like, sometimes you can't bring, like, 2 of the same servant. To my knowledge, you can bring both, because they're considered 2 separate characters.
Okay.
So, get one this year, get the one that you like the color more for, and then next year get the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, like I said, my girl Osakabe Hime is coming out. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, they haven't shipped out your figure yet, so I'm still waiting on that because I got 1 too coming.
Excellent. See, I converted Roman. Roman is now a neat Hime fan.
I like characters like that, so yeah.
Yeah. So that should be fun. And then this weekend, there will be an update from one of the Japanese conventions going on. And that's probably where they're going to announce Halloween 5 for JP, which is, again, very good for us because then we know what we're getting ourselves into. We'll see who the new character is and all that good stuff. So, something to look forward to.
It's going to be a new character?
Yeah. This is Halloween 5, so this is new territory. We don't know what's going on. Like I said, last year was Caster Shootin, blew everyone away. Caster Shootin actually has a unique animation because she, like, shoots her gourd, and in one of the possible animations, Ibaraki jumps on it and like fires off like a rocket. Yeah. And Toyama now actually says like a unique line for that too. So she recorded something too, and she's just like, woohoo! Yeah. And then explodes.
I do have an Ibaraki.
You don't?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I have Ibaraki. When Shooting came out that one time, I know she was available too.
There you
go. What was it? That other one that had Musashi?
The Rashomon.
Yeah, I think it was that one. Right?
Well, Shootin came out for Rashomon. Yeah.
Which one was the one where you had the giant, like, Ibaraki like creature that you were fighting.
Well,
It came out this year.
There was Rashomon. That was the gate of Rashomon, where it was do as much damage as possible to Ibaraki.
Okay, yeah, that might have been that one then.
Okay.
I did horrible at that because I didn't have any leveled up characters.
Oh.
I think I was still at like level 50s.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like dying right away.
That's fine.
So I was like, forget this. I want to level up.
Well,
and that's why now I'm always like, I gotta level up.
Yeah. Yeah. There'll be more of those coming in the future, so prepare yourself.
But yeah, I did roll the banner on that one and I got Ibaraki.
Nice.
So, yeah. I didn't get shooting, and I haven't tried this banner. I'm still trying to get Musashi, which I'm probably not going to get. But, will she be coming out again later?
Next year.
Next year
she'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got another chance.
Yeah, she'll be back. And then you could always, for your guaranteed 5-star during New Year's, she's a possibility as well.
Okay. So I got another guaranteed 5-star later this year. Sweet.
For New Year's, yeah. It's like New Year's is always a guaranteed 5-star.
Who is it? Is it going to have all of the like limited 5 stars or just some?
I don't know. I haven't looked that far.
But you do know Musashi's a part.
Musashi is an option, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, and so
Osakabe Hime, is she going to be limited or
she is limited.
She is limited.
She is in story summon. So might as well just say limited. Because the odds of getting anything out of... There was one guy who got... After Camelot came out, he got 2 Milftorias. But the odds of that happening... Because everything is in there. Anything that's not limited... So Musashi, Proto-Arthur, Nero Bride... those guys are not in there. Mm-hmm. But everything else is in there. Both Milftorias, so regular and altar, Tamamo, Nero, Saber Altar, they're all in there. But the odds of you getting what you want...
Slim to none.
Slim to none.
It's basically just throw your money in there and see what you get.
Correct. And on top of that, some of them, if you haven't beat the story or got to their... Yeah, if you haven't beaten the chapter, then they're not going to be in there. So, like, if you haven't beaten Shimosa, then, like... Mune Nori, Katodanzo, and Chiyome will not be in there if you haven't beaten Shimosa. So
Tomoe won't be in there?
Tomoe will not be in there.
She's limited?
No, she's not limited, but she's story locked. So you need to beat the Shimosa chapter to put her into the story gotcha.
Oh, that's what I was asking. Like, once you beat it, she will be in there.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, super difficult to get her.
Yeah. Where if you roll the Osakabe Hime banner, though, I believe she might be in there. Just like as a possibility. But again, she's not a right-up servant. She's just a possibility. So
okay. I'm still waiting for your curse to kick in.
Just keep rolling. Keep wailing.
Because I still...
this guy...
Like I said, I'm pretty positive Sabers just hate me.
No, that was the same thing with me. You don't even want to... I put so much money for Musashi at New Year's. And I when I was coming back from Ren Fair 2 nights ago, I was talking about this where I said that I stopped rolling because I was like, all right, I'm not going to put that much money in. I've got cons I got to go to. Plus, I know that she's coming back in October, so I was all like, I'm going to stop right here. And then, sure enough, it's October. October came, and I'm like, oh, time to go to work.
Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 good sabers, like That's 4
good.
Or higher.
That's good.
6 of them are 4.
It's really good.
I got Shiki, which I got on my first roll for her. I wasn't even really trying. I was like, let me see what happens, and then I got her. I got
Rough Talia.
Yeah, Rough Talia. I got
Talia.
Saber Lily, Daon. Was this Rama?
Yeah.
Got Rama.
Rama is good, very good against demonic. Like those guys in Babylonia.
Yeah.
Those horn things. These are really good against those.
Okay.
Is it Saber Fran?
Fran and Elizabeth Saber from the event.
So Saber Fran is really good. I love using Saber Fran. And then Betty is actually really good too. Unironically, Bedivere. Bedivere might be the best round table knight outside of Mordred. But yeah.
Okay.
And he's actually really, really hard to get multiple copies of.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, like probably White Day when the whole lineup is nothing but dudes. That might be your best opportunity to get multiple Bedivirs. Yeah. Other than that, it's like he's never a possibility.
Is that in February or March?
February, I believe.
Like towards the end?
Yeah.
Because like a couple weeks after Valentine's Day.
Right? I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Like I said, I'm sure that I'm gonna spam the hell out of Discord once they announce what's the next Halloween event going to be. I actually haven't been rolling at all in JP, not only because it's just been reruns, but also because I think I'm going to wait for Bradamante. I think I might roll for Bradamante. Not that I need another AoE Lancer, but whatever. Okay. It's Bradamante.
I'm a little disappointed that I missed out on, what's her name? Brynhilda?
Oh, Brynhilda?
Yeah. Brynhilda. I used her a bit as a support, and she's really good.
Yeah.
Like, really strong.
Yep.
So I'm a little disappointed I missed out on her.
It's like her, Scat, and like Mama Lancer are really good, especially if you're going up against like Gilgamesh Archer. They can like one-shot. Because Brynhilda can do extra damage towards males.
Yeah.
Scat does extra damage against Divine. And then Mama Lancer is also, I think, Divine as well, anti-divine. Yeah.
So Gil is divine?
Gil is divine, yeah.
Okay. I never know who's like these certain...
Enkidu too. Enkidu also has anti-divine, I believe. Karna does as well, and so does Arjuna, but Arjuna's Archer, obviously.
I don't have either of them.
No, okay.
Like,
Karna, okay.
Like Arjuna or...
Karna?
Or Karna. I don't have either of them.
Yeah. The only difference being that Karna is AoE. But he still does massive amounts of damage. There's a reason why Karna is actually really good. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think he'd be your favorite VA's character. Oh, Yuki?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she loves him.
They're really popular. Arjuna and Karna are really popular in Japan among females.
I mean, I watched a whole interview with her about it on FGO, like an FGO radio show thing, where she started. She said she played in one of the anime that had Karna in it, I think. Or was it Arjuna? She said she first started off with like Arjuna.
Well, she was in Extra CCC. She was Jinako,
yeah.
And Jinako is Karna's master.
Yeah.
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 And then in I don't know if she was in Apocrypha. Karna was in Apocrypha, the anime.
No, I remember what it was. She started with Karna.
Yeah.
And then one of her friends told her that she might like Arjuna, so she started, I think, playing the game, and then saw Karna and was like, I remember this guy, and then she just kind of went from there.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's really cool watching people actually talk about the game.
Yeah. Yeah, the VAs, they all get into it. They all really, really get into it. And that's what really, like I said, the community really helps sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch more of that stuff.
Yeah. Was that the one with Takahashi Rie and Minami? I forgot her name. But the voice actress for Nido Chris. Was that it? Was it the Chaldea Radio that you were watching?
It was that, yeah, but
Radio.
they weren't on it.
Okay.
It was, at least I don't think they were.
Okay.
It was just Yuki.
Okay, maybe it was
like she was the guest.
Okay. Did it look like they were in a radio? Like a radio station or a radio booth?
Yeah, like they were sitting at a table and there were like microphones and...
Okay. That might have been... It sounds like Chaldea Radio.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay. Yeah, because Takahashi Rie and Minami... I forgot her name. But they're the hosts.
They're the hosts.
They're the hosts. So Mashu and Nido Chris are the hosts of Chaldea Radio. And then they just bring in guests. Aoi Yuki has been in there a couple of times.
Nice.
That's also... Like, not too long ago, like, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, maybe? They had the voice actress for Grey.
Oh, yeah?
That's the one where Takashi Rise was all, like... Or Rie was fondling her and everything. So, yeah.
She sounds great.
Oh, man. Like I said, she had a blow-up year, man. In the same season, she's Grey and Kanao in Demon Slayer. Man... And I would put her on Chaldea Radio too. I'd just feel like, damn, you're the best girl of the season. How do you feel?
Well, that's not true, because Shinobu was in Demon Slayer.
All right. You're both wrong. Mitsuri is best girl, but whatever. Speaking of, actually, you just reminded me, and then I'm done, I promise. Was it today, or earlier today, or late last night, the new trailer for the Demon Slayer movie came out? Today.
I posted it on the Facebook.
There you go. Go check it out. Demon Slayer. Get hype.
Looks like Zenitsu's back to his normal self. So.
Nice. I was getting worried there. He was getting serious when he was talking about the cops and all that. And he's all like, man, he's actually informative. This isn't what I'm used to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, yeah.
That's all I got, man.
That's all you got for FGO?
That's it.
All right.
We look forward to what's going on after Halloween.
I'll let you know how my failings go when with my rolls on the next episode, which actually is going to be, next week? Because it's going to be Halloween?
It goes live Wednesday morning at 1 a.m.
No. The next podcast.
The next podcast will be this upcoming Monday, right before Halloween.
Yeah, next week.
Yes.
All right. So you're going to get 2 episodes back to back.
Yes.
And then after that, it's going to be back to its normal schedule.
Yes.
Every 2 weeks.
Yes.
So, yeah, next time, other than the... are we going to be switching off the anime for next episode?
I think that next episode we might talk a little bit about what's going on with the current shows, but we're going to dedicate a majority of our time to talk about spooky stuff.
Yeah. We've got some stuff in mind. We'll let you know the day of the episode.
Yeah, check it out. we're definitely trying to get it out there for before Halloween, so I might have to bribe Roman, and we want you guys to go have a good Halloween, get spooky, and comment, tell us how much we have terrible taste in horror stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a big horror fan, so...
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, till next week, I'm Roman.
I am Steven Sonosuke-sama.
And we'll see you then.
All right, signing out.
Bye.